Let's get ready to Pokemon. Hello, hello. Yep.
Yay, okay, it's working now. Hi, Schoolie, thank you for pointing that out. Um, because I had gotten my new, so I sent back the, the RAM sticks that I got because they were for sure not compatible with my computer, and I re-got different ones that I'm pretty sure are compatible because Becky said that they are there and working, but like, I gotta go into my BIOS after the game today, and because it said in my BIOS that they weren't there or that it wasn't detecting them, so I was like, well, shit. So I found out I have to go in replay or move them to different slots. I have them in the wrong slots. So yeah, so I basically unplugged everything, replugged everything back in, and it fucked up all my shit. So yeah, there we go. But we have got it fixed. I had Sean test the Zoom audio. You heard him, and yeah, the Sirenscape's still going. So yeah, so we'll start over then, I guess, from that. Hello, welcome back to Roll for Immersion. I'm Immersion Diversion, also known as Neil, and we are playing the PTU, the Pokemon Tabletop United, and the campaign is the Pokemon Space Odyssey. That explains my mic issues on Discord earlier too. Oh yeah, true. I do adjust that and stuff. So, but yeah, we are playing on Fantasy Grounds, the VTT of choice, just because it's easier for. I think it's easier for rolling dice, map making or maps. Actually, that is the thing. I found out there's actually you can make maps now on Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's cool. I saw a little clip on it on Twitter, and it's basically like, yeah, you can like edit maps and stuff on there, and that's like, oh, it's gonna be so cool. And also initiative tracking and stuff like that. There is no rules for the PTU on Fantasy Grounds, so I have to insert it all myself, but I think it's easier in the same sense, so I'm okay with doing that for future Pokemon that I have to add in and stuff like that. Um, so, I have to thank, we are using music from the Zame, Sanity, Blitzit, Glitch City, and Sean was telling me about someone else that's, I don't have any of their music yet, but when I get their music, which if I think he said that they're royalty free, that I could, or they said I could use it, so we'll be using theirs
As long
also.
as you credit them. Yep.
Yep. But since we're not having any of their music right now, it's fine. Just Sean, send me a link in Discord again, and I'll check out some of their songs after the game today.
Sure. Yeah. No problem.
But yes, we are using Sirenscape to play said music. You can use Sirenscape. It's a online sound library, music library. You can play a bunch of music that they have in there. They actually just added a bunch of Halloween stuff, is what I heard from Michael say earlier. So I think that was kind of cool. I'll have to check that out. But yes, you can import your own music and upload it, so you can play stuff that you like to import. And yeah, so that's fun. All right, let's just, huh?
Speaking of Zame, he just released a Mega Man song.
I saw that. There will be in the future some Mega Man songs, especially if we ever go back to the virtual world like you did in the beginning. So, because there's a chance that you guys could go there too if you guys wanted to. Let's introduce our players. Hi guys.
Hello.
All right. Let's start with Robert and Gizmo. Why don't you introduce us, Sean?
Yes, I'm Robert, a Pokemon professor who looks like a Pokemon. Um, and he left his home planet because he just hated being there. Actually, he more of like had an awakening, and realized how terrible it was. And then yeah, he has been off his planet for more than half of his own life. Uh, and just recently, his past living on that planet is catching up with him quite quickly. Um, but he's traveling with Gizmo, uh, his little like teacher's pet, literally. Um, yeah, he's having a good time,
He's
but
having a good
also,
time. Having a
but
good
also
time.
kind of a bad time at the same time.
He's a rocket ship on his way to Mars.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
should I say, I don't remember what I named this one. Thirth? No, that was the rock planet.
yeah.
Um,
Thirth is the yeah.
it's the fire planet. I have to remember what I named it. Um,
Oh yeah, I forgot all
but
about
yeah,
that.
it's the place next to the Pokemon Earth. And basically
Yeah,
Mars and Jupiter and stuff over there. So, and Mercury, or not Mercury, it'd be Venus. Technically, the ones I have over there is, I guess, Venus, um, Mars, and Jupiter would be the two, like the three that I've got over there. So,
yeah.
um, and then Earth, obviously, but and the Sun. But yeah. Anyway, hi River.
Don't,
Sorry, I dragged that out.
don't,
How you doing?
yeah, don't, don't mind me. I had it too deep.
I saw. Why don't you introduce us to Echo Navi?
Yes, Echo, the android searching for emotions and trying to find purpose within its void with planets and stars and all that other shenanigans. And spent a good last couple decades within Phenopia. Probably obtained a soul in there, probably. Who knows? Maybe. Perhaps. And yeah, then spent another 2 decades in a dark planet, Tonia, which that's fun.
Yeah, we'll have to catch up and see what happened on Rutania sometime, or even better, we could just go there as the group. Yeah,
Or
and
not
then
just
what about
Phenopia
yeah, too.
for Robert, because I bet that place is easy to find.
Well,
No,
also
yeah,
Robert
true.
would love to visit Earth and Thirth.
All the fossils
But-
are just ghosts or skulls. Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
I mean, there is a skull fossil already in Pokemon, so I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. I think was that Cranidos?
Kratos, yeah.
Is the skull fossil? Yeah.
All right, but these would
Yeah,
be like the
and,
ghost fossils.
Yeah,
And what about Navi?
and Navi is the faithful companion for Echo, as she is trying to help Echo with their emotions.
Yay! And everybody's pretty close to getting.
Oh
to
yeah,
Pokeball
Echo is
Balls,
also a very special type of Rouse, as she is a
Echo.
ghost fairy type.
Ooh, that's correct. Which I think I gotta start giving you some more ghost moves as you level up. So, but we'll talk about that for sure.
Currently, Navi is level 15.
Nice. And I think I already gave you. It was Lick and then Ominous Wind, right? Was the one that I gave you?
It was Astonishment. I got it.
Astonish, yeah. I guess, yeah. Astonish is not Lick. That was the one I was thinking of. But I think you got Ominous Wind, correct?
Yeah, I got Ominous Wind.
Okay. I'll have to do that for you too for Q fetched as well, Sean. And the same
Oh,
thing
yeah.
for Adelfin's Luthu and
Also, I'll be right back.
Eduardo.
I need to
Yep.
run to the little men's room. So.
And then we have. He's not here at the moment, but he will be showing up today. He's told us. Edward is playing Adelfin with his partner Luthu, Adolfin is an elf from the planet of Zyzipso, a planet comet that has a trail coming behind it and basically carrying and pulling using its gravity a couple of planets behind it. Almost giving it's basically like it's orbiting a sun or a star, and then it's has things following it in its gravity, essentially giving it its own gravitational orbit. Adolfin decided to leave home because he wasn't happy the way his dad was doing things there, or at least the way his family was treating him. So he decided to leave and go explore the universe so he could see or the galaxy, so he could see what his books were like, all the stuff he was finding in his books. Luthu is his starter and friend that he was given to by, I think it was given to by his father. But in the same sense, it was mainly just a pet. It was like, here. I don't know. Adolfin can explain it more in the future, but he is, as I said, he has left home and decided to try his luck at just exploring the universe and getting to see the galaxy, not the universe. Blech. And then we have Henry and Tedwardo. Henry is a human from Zorokoro. Still a little bit to learn about him, but he had found Tedwardo on the planet of Zorokoro as well, and he saved him during a wildfire that had happened after the split had happened, or during it actually. And yeah, we'll be able to find out more from Henry in the future. But yeah, so with that, all the players have made their own Hero Forge minis, and I am super loving them. I don't think there's necessarily a need to change any just because of the kit bashing, but maybe in the future we'll play around with that. Especially if it ends up becoming able to be free, so like Sean and River could mess up their own characters, so I don't have to do it myself and get yelled at by them. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, I love all the Hero Forges that we have. And then I have to also thank you guys in chat. We have tip rewards and also donation rewards for you if you'd like to donate. Just if you do donate, I welcome it, but also think of yourselves first. I don't want you, putting yourself out just to help me in that case. But if you'd like to, yes, there are channel point rewards you can do, which channel points help give rerolls, give inspiration, give insights. They help you give items to people. I don't remember if I did a low count, like a low number one for just consumables. I know that was the $1 one, but you can heal up the party. You can change the typing of Pokemon, as Skooly did before. So the next wild Pokemon that we encounter, actually the next shiny one, because Skooly also resubbed, which whenever you sub or resub, it turns the next shiny in the wild encounter shiny. And if there's more than one, then I will usually pick the shiny myself, but if there's one, it would be that one for sure. But and then there's thank you, School AI. But yes, and then for 10,000 channel points, you can donate a magic item, usually, or like a magic box item. Usually this is just an item from the store in the PDF, or we make an item that will help out the player of your choosing. Yeah, and then if you'd like to donate, you could, for $1, you can donate consumable items, which helps the players. Like it gives them healing, it gives them revives. You can get some antidotes, stuff like that. For $5, you can donate a hero point or a jinx point. Those are the Pokeballs and the Master Balls that you see up here. The Pokeballs can make it so that you can reroll, stay at 1 HP if you were to go down. The players can use them to keep the enemy or the wild Pokemon that they wish to fight at 1 HP, because there are Pokeball throw bonuses to catching with a 1 HP Pokemon, wild Pokemon, or they can use them to create create nonsense that aren't in the actual rules if they wish. And I can do the exact same thing with Master Balls, but I can't keep my Pokemon on 1 HP or whatever. Let's see. Dice decided to give the PM a crit. Ooh, and Robert a hero point. Awesome. So Robert gets another hero point. There we go. And I get a crit token.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks, chat.
I just gotta find the GM crit. There we go. And I'm only gonna do one. I know on Michael's channel he does like the GM gets 3 crits. If I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Just 1 crit per person. But yeah. So for $5, hero point or jinx point. $10, you can do a plot twist, flashback, or a hero card. Hero cards are a one-use ability that we will try to convert over to the PTU, but if it doesn't work, the players can use it as a 4th hero point. Flashback cards are cards that let you. It basically is a flashback. Maybe the player remembers something from their past they didn't know, or maybe they had an item they didn't realize they had, and they're like, oh yeah, just stuff like that. And plot twists are just that session, either during the encounter or just in the session, changes up the game a bit. Oh yeah, true. Okay. Yeah, and then for $15 you can donate a critical token. That's the GS ball you see up here. So Echo has one, and now I have one as well. But basically it's exactly what it is. It's just a critical hit. Critical hits on a Pokeball throw at a plus 20 in this case. Normally there's just a plus 10, but when they use the crit token, I will give a plus 20 instead of a plus 10. For $20, you can do a random encounter. This is just an encounter that happens when I'm blanking. When the players are talking, just any time that anything is going on, obviously I'll try and finish the encounter first, but a Pokemon encounter will happen right after. This will basically be like a boss fight kind of encounter, so it's just one Pokemon that will show up, but it's going to be a pretty hard fight that happens. And if they beat it, I'll give them an item too and stuff. $25 does a creature buff. You can either raise their levels, evolve a Pokemon, have them have a move they wouldn't normally have. Maybe their stats get boosted, stuff like that. $30 is for a magic item. This magic item is a little bit better than the magic item donated from the channel points, but it helps the player in a massive way. Either like a weapon, or maybe it's a item that gives them a Pokemon move, so it doesn't count towards their moves that they can only know on their list and stuff like that. But it's and then it'll also be tied to the player, so it'll help out that player's chosen specifically. And then for $50 for the secret menu item, if you'd like to donate the secret menu item, it's a game changer that lasts either a few sessions or it basically changes up the story like dramatically. I only do a one-time mention for that. Yeah, so today's secret menu item, I had a couple ideas. And also, honestly, I've been thinking I maybe want, if we can get the secret menu item, I'm thinking of getting Echo another use of something to do with his lantern, possibly, if we get it. But I will also tie it to almost like a 2-for-1 on this secret menu item. If we get the secret menu item, we will have his lantern upgraded so you can do a little more with it. And I'm going to have a special Pokemon show up out of nowhere. Not a legendary, not a just a giant Pokemon, It is a giant Pokemon. I'm gonna have a kaiju show up. If the secret menu item happens, this Pokemon will show up just, while the players are deciding what to do. And with that, I have to bring in someone really quick. Hang on. Hi, Ed.
Oh, there he is. I hear him.
There we go. Yay! And now I can
Hello.
Hello.
Dang. Cool. Okay, now my phone's not on fire. Alright, so, with that, introductions out of the way. Unless, Edward, if you'd like to reintroduce Adolfin really quick.
No. I'm
Okay.
content with whatever you said.
No problem. Alright, with
I
that,
literally walked in half an hour ago, so I'm still not with it.
that's all good.
Fair.
Alright, well, with that, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. And let's start this Pokemon Space Odyssey. Last time in this Odyssey, we have left the, what was it? We left the Psycho Camp, to make their way back to the ship. It took them a couple days to get back. As they made their trip, they encountered some more Pokemon. Actually, they bypassed the horde slash what was it called? A herd of oh my god, now I'm blanking on the names on that. Garganackle, thank you. Basically rock salt pyramid Pokemon. As they were like just a herd of the little ones, the big ones just kind of hiding under the sand, but the players managed to get away because their boat's too fast. They discovered a interesting like tunnel that would like melt away almost as they went inside, and found a cave with some fossils in it. As Robert managed to grab a couple of those. They encountered Robert's daughter. A plane crash had happened as the players decided to encounter it and look it over as she attacked them. And they managed to settle her down after knocking her out. Adolfin had managed to talk to her for a bit, settle her down, and they have made it back to and they have made it back to town where the ship is. Okay, let's go to the ship because I think that's where we left off with you guys. I gotta go to the ship. There we go, onboard spaceship. Okay, so you guys had made it back to town, the town of Sandy Ridge, after returning your boat and telling him that Roscoe is going to be bringing the other boat with him when he came back.
Yeah.
You guys managed to make your way through town, go back to the ship, and here you are. You got some free time. You can talk about what you'd like to do next. Your daughter and Millie are there, just kind of looking around, seeing this kind of rundown ship a little bit. And there's not a whole lot of room, although it is pretty big space. There's not like a lot of areas to sit and stuff like that right now. So, but the time is yours.
I just turned to Katie, because even though her name is Kate, she's still Katie, to Robert. And he's just like, Katie, do you want to come with us at least until you can find a place to make some money and stay?
Make a charm check.
Adolfin's watching this interaction, by the way.
Okay.
We're at the ship, right?
You're at the ship, yeah. Oh, by the way, jeez.
Wow.
This
Damn.
is crazy. Also, I will say, just to retcon, just for this, Millie Squawkabilly, the bird, Her wings are actually still arms. She just has a glider, to make it look like she's got the wings still. So, I keep forgetting that Animus don't actually have like little arms for the Pokemon. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Damn. Let me roll a focus for her. Probably won't pass anyway, but
I'm her dear old dad.
okay, yeah. You can see her demeanor towards you kind of like shifts. Your aura sight is always on, right?
Yeah,
That's just an
especially in
active,
this
passive
situation.
thing. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of figured it was like a passive thing, but her aura shifts from like when you fought her earlier, it was like aura red, like blood red, anger, kind of thing. And then it shifted from like a lower, like a pomegranate red, which is I think a little less. Now it just shifts from like it's almost like, because she's still mad at you, but she's like not as mad, if you know what I mean. So I want to say like bleat red, or like almost like a whitish red, like
Almost
a pink.
like a pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can still feel that she's got some disdain for you, because it's like, but it's not hatred anymore. It's more like upset.
Yeah. I'll kind of like rub her between the ears, even though this is, not probably the proper situation.
She just shakes her head like when a dog gets their ears touched. She goes,
yeah, and I'm just
don't
like,
touch
there's
me.
my little,
Yeah.
there's my little pinky. Because pink
Don't
is like
call me that. I hate that name. I have since I was a kid. And you know that.
Oh, but that's your natural color. It's nice to see your aura return to what it should be.
You can see her aura shift from red to blue for a second as she pulls her claw out and just like points it at your stomach, and she just says, "I want me to show you your natural color."
Well, I assure you, it's definitely changed since we've last met.
Yeah, she lets her claw away.
By the way,
I don't know if I want to go anywhere. Like, I want to go back home, but I kind of want to still take you with me.
yeah,
Because it's
yes,
where you belong.
you're definitely not going back there without me. If you return without me in custody or dead, they will not accept you with open arms. You will
That's
be
true,
seen as a
Mom.
failure.
Mom would see me as a failure. She already does, kind of.
Oh, is that what you're calling your grandma?
No, I thought that was her actual mom.
Oh no, her actual mom is dead.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Which is another
Sometimes
reason why
my
they thought that
brain
Robert
is
died
like,
too, because they thought that Robert and I forgot her name, but they thought that Robert and her died at the same time.
Mm-hmm. It has been 50 years, so.
Well, not 50 years,
or
like
20
It's
something,
been 25 years.
Yeah, I don't. You'd forget the name though. We did write it down, so.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
it somewhere. But yeah, so,
I don't. What was your offer? What were you saying?
that just to come with us until we find a place where she can find a job, so she can make enough money to get a spaceship.
But we have and you hear Millie just peek up. But we have a spaceship.
A non-flyable one, sure.
That's flyable. We just need to fix it up. Give it the old one too.
How are you gonna fix it without any materials?
There's material at the metropolis.
Exactly. You find a job there, make some money.
But I have a job. It's called a full pilot.
Do you make money off of it?
I did from her. And she just like, yeah.
Well, either way, I think it would be wise if you...
Fine, but you're finding me the job.
Oh, of course. I have one on mine already.
And
Actually,
then
Batoradite's with us, right?
Yeah, Batoradite's just kind of like sitting there, just listening.
I kind of just like turn my head to Batoradite and just give him a wink.
He just smiles at you, just like, "Hey, what's up?"
Would you mind if my daughter worked with you to make some money for the materials that she needs?
Batoradite just looks at her. She's like, "How do you do in a desert?" And she's like, "Not well. Like sand gets in my fur." He just kind of looks at him, and he says, "She'd be perfect."
Sand is coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere. I understand. It's very irritating.
I was trying to avoid that comment of all things.
Oh, Neil said it. I couldn't help it.
Bye, Edward.
I couldn't help it. It had to come out.
Batoradite just kind of looks at Millie, and says, "What about you? You do well in the desert?" She's like, "It gets between my feathers, and then I can't glide as well. And I'd rather be flying anyway." He's like, "Oh, sounds good to me."
But she is a fantastic engineer, so she can repair any broken down machinery.
Oh, now that's another story. She's like, "Uh-oh. I repair jet engines and pilots and planes or pilots. I fix pilots."
You fix the. Well, she patches herself up, I'm sure, after crashing.
He mentions, "I do have something that I could use an extra hand on to get working again now that its power source was missing."
Ooh, that reminds me. I need to make that.
And he says, or she's like, well, if you can give me a ride to, what was it, Cusca? Yeah, Cusca. If you can give me a ride back there to Cusca so I can get my parts and give me a ride back to the ship, so I can fix my ship back up. He's like, "Oh, I'd love to help you with that." And then you see Katie's eyes just go, "Oh my god, like we're doing this, aren't we?"
But yeah.
You'd have to bring us back though, because it'd take a while for us to walk back.
Oh, of course.
Because they didn't really let me take my ship to bring with them to the camp, so
it'll be a tight fit, but we could definitely do it.
That's fine. I could stand.
I'll be mostly locking myself in our lab that we have. I have some things to take care of while we fly back, but
okay.
How big is the lab again?
It's not
How big is the lab?
super big. I mean, you guys, did I send you guys a picture of the ship?
A while ago. I don't know if
okay,
you pinned it.
We didn't pin it. Yeah.
I can narrow down the question. Is it possible for two people to stand in there?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's like a 2-person workstation or something. Let's see. I think
have a pencil.
I will re-upload the picture quick. Player characters. Spaceship. There it is.
Spaceship.
I have 2 PNG and there.
Can't find my pencil. Dang it.
And then if you guys could name it whatever you'd like.
Oh,
dang it, I sent it to Johnny, son of a bitch.
Yes, he's the only one that sees. Oh, here's my
I
pencil.
deleted
Found it.
Okay.
I just had to tilt my computer
My
down.
bad. Oops. Not the... I keep creating like new things. I'm creating a poll. There we go. There. Okay. And actually, in that case, maybe I will put it on here too, so you guys can see the ship.
Yeah. So the whole audience can get a glimpse.
Maybe extra images. There we go. Oh no, that's for that. Let's do this. Yeah.
And the lab is like that little like corner piece, right? Well,
It's one
I
of
guess
the.
I'll
It's one of the.
discuss it
It's one
once
of the
the event
spots.
is
It's one of the rooms next to. I think it's the same room that's in the. Because you guys had a med bay, right, or not yet? Because it would be. If not, it would be the room that's in the.
I think we
Here,
did.
let me get the.
We have like our own like little like Pokemon Center-y kind of thing in there.
Okay. Yeah, because I was hoping you guys would write down all the ship parts that you like, the ship stuff that you have. So.
Oh, also thank you for pinning it. But yeah, there
Yep.
we go. Yeah, so that there's the commissary in the upper left, like the food place, the
Mhm.
bedrooms, the engine.
Yeah, so it would be. Oh, I can't really zoom in on this, but it would essentially be the engine is down at the very bottom, down
Yeah.
by those two ship like thrusters, and then I think it would have been top left, because the top right almost looks like a workshop area, or in that room. The top
Yeah.
left, I think, is probably where the sciencey area is and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it looks pretty big. So yeah, multiple people can fit in there.
Okay. So while you head to the space, or to the ship, or to the science room, is anyone else doing anything right now?
After a while, I will go and disturb. Once we're underway, I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Okay.
Once we're underway, I will go and disturb Robert. in the lab.
Okay. Echo, are you doing anything right now?
You know
Would you-
where Echo is currently piloting.
All right. So I
Per-
take it you guys are heading towards
Doug.
Doug. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are gonna head
Yep.
there. From where you are to get there, by ship, it'll take 2 days.
Okay.
Yep. But we'll get to that when after everyone's talking, so and does their stuff.
Yeah.
So Echo is currently piloting. So then we're gonna go to Robert and Echo for now.
Okay.
Robert and Echo.
I mean,
okay.
Robert
Or-
and Adolphin.
Robert and Adolphin, sorry.
Yeah.
And just so Echo, you can plan. I think Millie will actually come up and sit next to you in the additional pilot seat, and she'll be talking to you after this. Just so if you want to talk or anything. So, but yes, all right. So Robert, what were those for?
Oh, those are just the two Pokemon educations to find out what the fossils are. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way first.
Yeah. You
Before
got
anything
lucky
else.
because I remember you telling me you needed a 10.
Yeah, the DC is 10. Yeah, so you know.
Yeah, that's lucky. Okay. So, Adolphin, as you did you follow him close when he went there, or were you doing something else before that?
No, I wouldn't have followed him immediately. I'd have let Robert get settled and carry on with his thing,
Okay.
and probably would have actually tried to retreat to a spot that he wouldn't have to interact with anybody for a little bit.
Okay. So you do have your own quarters, like little bedrooms.
Then he would have gone into his quarter, locked the door for a little bit in order to shut everybody out.
Okay.
Before eventually maybe coming out to the halfway through the first day, or maybe the beginning of the second day,
Hmm.
whichever, not sure which yet. To try and find Robert.
All right, sounds good. So while we're doing while you're in your room, then we'll actually start with Echo, if that's good.
Okay.
Okay. So Echo, you're piloting the ship. You can see the horizon come along, or as you kind of are passing over the desert, you see. Oh, I was like, what the heck is that? Um, and then yeah, you hear someone come into the room.
All right, so set the scene. We can see a. Thank you, earbuds. That was pretty loud. Say low battery. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anyway, essentially, Millie will see like a cord, where back of Echo's neck hooked up to the ship, but instead of having their hands on the steering wheel, why not
Yeah.
Echo's doing it remote?
Oh, that's cool. All right. So yes, you hear someone come in, and then you just hear, "Oh my God, you're an android! That's so cool!" And then all of a sudden there's a flutter of noise, and she just sits into the chair next to you, and she's just like looking at you all amazed. But yes, you see Millie, a squawkabilly animus. Well, you met her last time, I guess. And she just sits down next to you. She's wearing like the. Actually, I can put her character back up then. But yeah, she's got like a little like hat on for like a pilot hat, aviary, like an aviator, or was it? Uh,
Like an aviator's hat.
Aviator's hat. Yes, thank you. Um, Millie, there she is. Yeah. And these wings that she has are actually like almost like, well, I mean, to you they look like wings, but she ends up almost pulling them off like sleeves, and kind of like how like when people wear mermaid tails, you don't see their legs. She puts these on like almost like sleeved wings, and they just fall to her sides, and she's got these like blue and green arms with like the human fingers and stuff. So she's like, "Oh my God, you're piloting the ship like that? That's so neat. I haven't seen an android in a while, so it's just, you know."
Yes, I am an android, specifically an Echo series.
Ooh, fancy name. I like it. So, how did you get here?
Well, I was in, no,
You're good. Paphomia.
Paphomia. There we go. Thank you.
Yep.
English, hard. It's
All
my
good.
first language. It's hard.
No, it's good. My planet names are all made up pretty much. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to start blaming you on that one.
Yeah, that's fine. A lot of these planets are like that.
I've been in Pinocchio for about 50 years.
Whoa, you're old.
Tony,
I mean, sorry, you're. I don't know how to say it. You're machine young. You're not rusting. That's good. That's what I'm trying to say.
well, uh, well, my parts and skin are not able to be rusted.
Wait, you
But
have.
I am at.
Okay.
But, regardless of that, I am actually 7 years old.
70?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, technically 71 years old.
Your creator must be proud.
I have no idea if my creating is.
Huh. Usually androids have that kind of information stored in them.
Unfortunately, that information is not available to me.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to watch your piloting skills because I'm actually kind of I kind of get antsy when I don't fly. So sitting in the pilot seat, or not the pilot seat, but the second pilot seat might actually help me keep my nerves down a bit. So
It's understandable.
yeah. Okay. Thank you.
with that. Oh yeah, all of Echo's Pokemon are out. So immediately when Lily sat down, immediately Nova would just jump on his lap.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Nova was like on the chair, so she just sat on Nova. I was like, oh no, I'm sorry.
No, no, no.
Okay, so Nova just jumps
Yeah,
up on her lap, and she's like, oh, who's this?
that's Nova. It goes to Cloud type.
Oh, oh, it's Eevee. Okay, and she just starts petting. For some reason, I was thinking of Ralts. But no, that's
Oh no, that's Navi.
that's Navi.
Navi's
Yes.
on Echo's.
Yep, I gotta remember Navi's the one that's on the page here. So, all right. So yes, Nova, you're Eevee, or no, now you're Illusion. That's right.
Yep.
I've never
Lucian. Yep.
I haven't seen a Eevee like this before. This is cool. She goes to pet him, and it's
That's
actually almost like petting a fog cloud. It almost feels like nothing, but you can see that they still enjoy it as her hand just kind of brushes through the cloudness of Illusion, and Illusion is just like yeah, like e.
Beagle slap of the rock and roller. Since his personality is squeaky, he's
Mhm.
just staring at the wall for some
The
reason.
rock and roll is just staring at the wall.
Yeah,
As you
he's just
turn,
staring
as
at
you
the wall.
as you turn the ship, rock and roller just kind of starts rolling on his side, but then gets on his feet when you go straight in, and then the other way when you turn again and kind of lands on his feet. But he's still staring at the same wall, and it's
Yeah,
like,
staring at the same wall for some weird reason.
hmm,
Just a dumb rock.
Obsidian for Golett is by door acting as the bodyguard.
this is a really cramped pilot's area. She's just like, how did I get over all these Pokemon? But yes.
And then we don't want to forget Sire. He's just hanging on the back of the pilot seat.
Nice. That is amazing. I love that all your Pokemon are just out right now. Siren knows the Noibat, right?
Yeah, Siren is.
Yeah. Yeah. So she takes interest in all of your Pokemon, and she's just kind of looking over them just because she's interested in them as well. Okay. I saw that Edward had gone off camera. Assuming he was, he's busy doing
I'm having
something.
dinner.
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
having
okay.
dinner. That's why camera's off.
Okay, no problem. I was just wondering because I was gonna go back to you and Robert now, but
Oh, I'm ready. You just camera's off because
Okay.
I'm having dinner. I walked in at 6 o'clock and had.
No,
literally
you're
time
good.
to have any- I'm having
I
dinner.
just wasn't sure. So okay. Well, in that case, yeah. Adelphin, after kind of having a moment to yourself in your room, hanging out with Luthu, and did you have any of your other Pokemon out, or was it just Luthu right now?
Luther. Only
Okay.
Luther.
Gotcha. So as you're kind of sitting there, just kind of petting Luthu, as Luthu's just laying there on your lap, taking a nap, while you're probably calming down after all the recent events that have been going on.
Sure.
You decide to take your steel and you get back up, and you go ahead to go find Robert, which you do find him in the science lab you guys had added to your ship.
Cool.
Yep.
Where is Katie right now? Or Kate? Where is
Kate-
she right now?
Kate would be in the oops. I always hit that button by accident. Kate would be in kind of the lounge area, just kind of sitting on one of the. There is like a little couch, I believe there. In that
Yeah,
area.
there's like a little seating area.
Yeah, so she'd be kind of just sitting there, just kind of resting, almost meditating, almost.
Mhm. What was the name that she said that she called Robert again?
It was.
She called me a traitor, I know that.
It was.
No, yeah, but she also
Started with a
called you
T.
another
What
name.
was it, Sean? Theodore?
Oh,
Theodore. Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. It was
Yeah,
Theodore.
Theodore.
Mm-hmm. So yes, and then Robert.
I don't
as
know
you...
if she said his last name or not, but
Yeah.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
Okay. Yeah. Go
So
ahead.
I will head to the lab. I'll just knock on the door.
Okay. Robert, you're in the lab, kind of looking at these new fossils that you got. As you kind of...
scrutinizing them under like little like magnifying
Yeah,
glass.
you're kind of looking in there just to kind of find out what these things are before you decide to put them in your reanimation machine. You realize that yours isn't as good as one you could have if you put one in the ship, or bought a portable one that's better and like that actually like fits in your pocket kind of thing. That would take a less amount of time for it to do it. But with the rolls that you made, a 10 and a 14, I will say, now do you get to find out the Pokemon, or do you get to just know the okay?
Pokemon. Yep, just the
So
Pokemon.
one at a time, I will say that you go and grab the first fossil, and you take a look at it. It almost looks like a rose. It almost like a seed, but like it looks like a fossilized rose.
Okay, I'll write that down into my notebook.
And looking around it, you kind of find out it's like, well, I mean, there's no color to it, but with your 10, it is kind of difficult to figure this out, but you decide you go with it could possibly be the fossil of a roserade.
So it'll hatch as a Badoo. Interesting.
I will say that with that roll, though, I won't tell you what the typings will be.
Yep.
Okay. Now for the other one, as you go to inspect the other one, you hear a knock on the door.
Oh yes, please come in.
Adolfin will just
Yep.
Adolfin will open the door. Do you mind if do you mind if I come in?
Yes, come right ahead. In fact, actually, I found something that might be of interest to you.
Oh, okay. What did you find?
Well, turns out one of these fossils, you can see the outline right here. It looks like a flower petal. And I believe that this is a grass-type Pokemon, and I know that you have quite an affinity with them.
Well, I wouldn't say an affinity. I find sort of flower-like Pokemon absolutely fascinating. That's such a thing exists. An animal that is also a flower. That is really quite fascinating. But I would love to talk about this more with you. But I just wonder. Well, what do I call you?
Oh, please, Robert. Or,
Robert.
if you want to be very formal, Professor Marlowe. But, Robert is fine.
So not Theodore.
Ugh. Yes, please, not that. Anything but that.
You want to explain that?
Yes, I guess I probably should. No, about 25, 26 years ago? Man, it feels like it's been an entire lifetime. On my home planet. Yes. Well, it was almost all of Katie's entire lifetime. On my planet, there's something called the never-ending war. It is a conflict that's been going on for thousands of years between the two primary species that live on that planet. One of them looks like me and Katie, the Animus race, and then they have the Titans, the giants, and both sides are literally bred to kill each other. And, well, back in the day, I was one of the best killers around. I even earned the nickname the Devil, uh, which I was very proud of at the time. And then one day I got a little carried away, got my wife killed, and I almost died myself. And met my mentor, my only real friend that I've ever made, who nursed me back to health, and he was a giant. Um, and just showed me the folly that this whole planet has taken part in. And it opened my eyes finally to just the needless amount of death that occurred. And I couldn't stomach living there anymore, so I left. But unfortunately, I had to leave my daughter behind because if I returned back to my family after I was presumed dead, I was with Morgan for about a year. So if I returned to them, they would have noticed my aura was different, and they would have known that I kind of changed my stance on things, and I would have been branded as a traitor right then and there, and that would have ruined her life as well. So instead, I left the planet being more as a martyr and as a hero than as a traitor. So her life could be, well, as normal as it could be. It's the only time I ever ran away from anything.
But you left her. You abandoned her.
I did. I did it at the time. I was saying it. I did it for her sake, and I still do feel this way. But I should have
Well,
found a way to. I should have come back and found a way to get her off that planet.
Yes, you should have.
But I don't know.
She thought you were a traitor. She left her home to find you because you were a traitor. Which also means that you did a fucking poor job leaving.
I did. It is. It is my second biggest regret in my life. The biggest being the mountain of corpses that I left behind me. But
GM. GM,
Yes.
is there a insight check? Well, actually, no. I want to do an insight check. I actually,
Insight would be intuition, but yeah.
yeah. I'm thinking about getting intuition anyway. But, I don't actually want to do that.
Okay.
I want to read his thoughts.
Yeah.
oh. Also, Robert, I don't think would resist because he
You would have
easily
to be a
could.
psychic and-
Oh,
Does
really?
this-
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, because I know this is a thing, and because Sean also, or sorry, Robert also, has some kind of supernatural power stuff like this. Does this create psychic residue? And Robert, can you identify and see psychic residue?
I cannot.
I don't know if this leaves psychic residue. I'm just it's mind
Yeah.
reader. Mind reader is the
Okay.
ability.
Just
It-
wondering. So
Yeah, no, of course. The target becomes red to the user until the end of the user's next turn. Technically, it's to do with attacking, but when it's when making an attack on the user, causing the attack to automatically hit, or when it reads target user and attacking against the user, causing stuff about attacking. If they have telepathic capability, the user automatically succeeds. Automatically misses any against targets with the mind block capability. So basically, I want to read Robert's thoughts. Right?
Okay.
Mind readers technically to do with combat and reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Picking up on it. So basically, everything that's going through Robert's head right now,
Okay.
I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at him in a very intense way. Like
Gotcha.
really, like as though so Robert, what you see is Adolfin basically is looking at you with this intense look, as though he's trying to see into your soul right now. And this is him. This is him using mind reader. Mind reader, basically, what I'm looking for is, do these it's a weird way to describe this, but is this really what actually happened, or is Robert inventing this on the spot? Because I would be able to read it if he was inventing it on the spot.
Okay.
So you know how if you're in the GM role, you know that how you're basically coming up with the shit at the same time, just
Yeah.
30 seconds before you're saying it. I'm looking for that, or is this, or am I seeing literally a memory coming to the surface?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Robert, I will let you interpret it how you wish it, how you're thinking of it.
Yeah.
And also, as a mind reader, do you get to see like images and stuff, or is it just thoughts?
I'll let you interpret that,
Okay.
because it's
In this case, I will say,
specifically a combat thing. So
yeah. You know what? Roll me a percentage.
oh,
Yeah.
percentile. Okay.
Yeah.
That I believe is a percentile. This is a percentile. That's
damn.
almost right down the middle.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Because I was thinking high is in your favor, so yeah. Yeah, you'll get to see images and stuff like that as well. So,
Maybe just
Robert,
like quick flashes or something.
yeah,
Like,
as you're
Okay.
talking about this, what is it you're thinking about, and what do you see?
Well,
Or what is it you're looking at?
since he was
ahead?
just talking about his regrets, Adolfin would see his almost feral nature of just killing, like shooting and killing a bunch of giants and stuff. Like he would see flashes of images of basically just war, horrible images. And he would also see, like, flashes of, like, Kate as a 4-year-old.
Oh, and you'd also
and-
be seeing a young Robert then as well.
True, yeah. You'd also see him, like, with, like...
He looks like a
red-
Rylu.
Yeah, he...
Actually, you don't know
and-
what Rylu looks like, but
He's true.
Adolfin might.
Actually, no. After Kate was born, he did become a Lucario. So,
Oh, okay. Gotcha,
So, yeah,
never mind.
since he's flashing back to when Kate was born, he actually does look like a Lucario now.
So I guess he'd look like what he does look like, except smaller.
Yeah.
Oh,
And with, like, red pouring out of his eyes, like his aura, like, because you've seen his aura and it's blue, but you see it in these images and it's just blood red, and he looks terrifying. And then you probably would see flashes of Morgan, who is a giant, but is wearing like an Anubis style like headgear.
So what you actually see, because
Actually, yeah, you have an image of it. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll show you that image.
yeah, you can flash up Morgan.
So what you see in his mind, because he said he was a giant, but he never mentioned anything about a mask.
True.
So you see this guy. Sorry. He's basically he's a big dude. I think Robert goes up to about his thigh.
Yeah, he's huge.
But you've seen all these other giants in this war that like that Robert was fighting, and these guys are like stories tall compared to this giant. Though you might have seen in the pictures through his mind, some smaller than the others, some bigger than the others, but most of them right around the same height. This giant here is about half the size of the ones you've seen him fight, but still taller than Robert. But for some reason, this one seems to be this one seems to have a Houndoom head looking thing with hair.
That you can clearly tell is not real. It's a headpiece, like a mask.
Mm-hmm.
He does not have like a head like the Animus do.
I think the hair would be real. But the
Yeah,
mask on
his
the
hair
front,
his hair coming out the back is real. Yeah.
Yeah. So you would wonder why, but no, looking at this, you would wonder why there isn't an Animus giant.
Actually, Edison doesn't care about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No
He's
problem.
not wondering about that at all. He doesn't care
Yeah.
about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Right now, he cares about a very, very, very different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what you see. And then continue, Sean. Yep.
Yeah, and I would say that like you would again see multiple flashes of Kate, and then Robert just saying to himself, "Why did I leave you? Was it fear? Was it to save you? I don't know. Maybe both. I should have come back for you. But I didn't. I understand why she hates me. But maybe it's better that she hates me and was not ostracized. Maybe that's the sacrifice that I truly made. I need to make it up. I need to make up for it. Somehow.
Edison will stop reading.
Okay.
So, that's... I've lived with this burden for a long time.
Robert, do one thing for me.
Yes.
Promise you'll be a father to her.
Oh, believe me, I'm gonna do what I can to make up for the...
Don't abandon her again.
I will not. It'll take a while to convince her that this path that I'm on is the correct one, but I would love to take her down this path with me. I was a little younger than her when I saw the signs, saw the light. So I'm going to do what I can to show her.
The other thing that is now an issue.
Mm-hmm.
She cannot return home anymore.
Thank goodness. Or thank Arceus.
Why did you not try and fight?
I guess I just overcorrected. I went from doing nothing but fighting to trying to live a life where I didn't fight at all. And I realize now that being afraid of my own fighting abilities was... I don't know. I guess I was afraid of my own power, my own strength. And
So
I didn't want to
basically
bring
you
that
were
back. You know... I don't think there's a better word for it, no. I hope this doesn't completely diminish your opinion of me, but I would understand if you wanted to leave the crew because of something like this.
Right now, Robert, I have to go and think about this. You're
I
still
understand.
Robert to me, because I'll still call you Robert. That's what you introduced me as. And I think it's, and I guess, well, you've told me, please call me Robert, so I'll continue to call you that. Be a father to Kate. Don't push her. Don't force her to do something that she doesn't want to do. Whatever you do, don't abandon her. Again.
I won't.
You can beat Tiro. Alright.
But yeah, Adolphin, I'll make that a promise.
Don't make it to me, don't make it to her. Adolphin will leave the lab and go back to his room and go. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck! Fuck! Shit!
Yeah, you're.
What
Oh,
do I do?
Luthu just kind of sees you come in because I'm assuming he was still kind of laying there. He'll kind of.
Oh yeah, Luther was there, and Edithan goes into basically full-on panic attack.
Yeah,
mode.
he Luthu, or I always forget, she, right? Or he?
She, yes.
Yeah. Luthu, she looks and sees your nervousness. She's seen this before. She kind of like almost gets a worried look, but she starts almost quickly, like how a cat like does the press buttons. I forgot what that's called. Where they like just press.
Oh, biscuits.
They do biscuits. He's doing biscuits in the bed with a nervous look on your face, like telling you to sit down, almost to hurry and sit down and lay down. He kind of almost gets on your lap as soon as you sit down, and he kind of like jumps on your chest and like is almost like trying to push you down to lay down. And then he just kind of.
I basically hug Luthu.
She lets you, and she does like kind of like scritches herself on your stomach and just kind of settles in.
That does help to calm. It does help to calm everything down.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
And
Let's
then
see.
for the next. So what's going to happen now is for the next however long time it's going to take, Adolphin will not emerge from their room.
Okay. I need to take a look at Luther quick, see what they can do.
Oh, I haven't upgraded my
They're good. Luthu, in a way, just to, normally this is taken as like as for like an attack. It's like intimidating. I'm gonna use this in the sense that Luthu is going to use it to calm you down. She's going to growl in your face, but not in the sense of growling, more in the sense of purring.
Yeah.
And your attack will still drop, but that'll drop your stress, because like attacking and being like extra attackful will actually like sometimes increase the stress and stuff. So she's using that to calm you down. Kind of just purring slash, yeah.
Basically,
it's the same thing, but yeah.
Luther uses charm and it's fully effective.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Yeah.
It's funny because
Go ahead and
also
learn.
lowers attack.
Go ahead and give, because this is technically an alien Pokemon. I had no idea what it was gonna do. Go ahead. And unless Zigzagoon or already can learn Q-Charm, go ahead and teach it Q-Charm.
It could. I don't actually
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that an edge?
It's a move list.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's a move,
Yeah.
cute charm.
So you get the one more.
Oh wait, no, cute charm is an ability. Charm is the move.
Okay, yeah. So Charm.
Yeah, cute charm I think is a Pokemon ability.
Charm. So what
In the move list on your last slot, put in Charm, and then just hit enter, and it should just put
Yep.
everything in there automatically.
Under Luthu, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So
Yep,
it's
and then
a
it'll fill it in.
it's a 6. It's basically the same thing as Growl, except it lowers the attack stat by 2 combat stages instead of 1. Because
Yeah, it's like
Growl
better
does a
version of
burst.
Growl.
Growl does a burst, so it hits multiple targets for minus. This one just targets one, and it decreases it by a lot. So yeah, she's using her cute charms, or her charm, to let you stress less.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, and then we go back to Robert, as Adolfin leaves the room. You turn around.
Sorry, leaving you with that.
No, you're good.
No, I'm talking to Robert here.
Oh,
Yeah.
But yeah, Adolfin just kind of rushes out of the room. And yeah, what is it you wish to do now that he's gone? Or how do you react to this after this talk?
He probably sits there in silence, just contemplating a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that did kind of bring to surface a lot of his regrets and, like, not self-loathing, because he doesn't necessarily have self-loathing, but, you know, there's some negative self-talk that he's dealt with, and now he's just like, yeah, I messed up, but talks himself up into realizing that's like, but I'm gonna make things better, you know, like, I can do this, I can make things better. Because that's always his idea. He even stresses out about, and no one knows this will be the first time they're hearing about it, but he also stresses out about his losing his job.
That's
because
right, yeah.
like, you know, that's just yet another failure, and he's like, but I can fix that too.
Okay.
Because he told the party that he's just on sabbatical, but
Yeah.
in reality he was
Do you
fired.
pick up the fossil in like almost like a nervous?
To distract
No.
himself, he will try to get back to work.
Okay, so as you kind of put your hand on the fossil to kind of like look again, because I assume you can still touch fossils when you're doing that kind of stuff, right? It's not gonna like screw anything up. I don't know.
No.
But from your earlier check, you hadn't had a chance to really look. I mean, you think you have an idea what it might be, but now after touching it, in your trying to distract yourself from what just happened, you touch it, and it almost has a tiny bit of heat to it. It's barely actually, roll me a intuition check.
And
Or no,
this
a
is the
focus.
pedal-
Roll
and
me a
this is the-
focus check. Yeah.
This is the pedal one.
No, this is the other one.
Oh, okay. What is my focus again? Because I know it's good, but okay. Oh, focus. Never mind, not intuition.
Yeah.
Okay. Focus is not that super great.
Oh.
He
That's
is
fine.
not focused at all. He's very
Yeah.
unfocused right now.
Very appropriate.
Yeah, I will say
The
that is
dice-
a
the
perfect
dice
roll
know
for what
what
I
to
was
do.
gonna do. Like barely, it almost feels like a sting,
Mm.
you know. But like, because it's like how heat, if it's on you long enough, you could definitely feel the heat. But the first amount of heat that always starts out is a little bit of a sting before the burn,
Yeah.
kind of thing. At least I think that's how I kind of imagine it. But yes, from earlier, because with that roll, or with the Pokemon education roll, you can definitely tell this is a Fang. And now that you have that slight bit of heat feel, you can definitely tell this is this was a Fang from a Fire type Pokemon. And also then with that roll, because I know you have to beat a 10 to know what Pokemon it is, you know that this is, well, not a Fang, sorry, this is a Claw.
Okay.
But this is a Claw from a Torracat.
Ooh. Dang, because like I really, that would be so fun. But I think, especially because of Adolfin, and especially after that conversation, I'm gonna put the pedal in the reanimation machine first.
Okay. So you go ahead and you put your reanimation machine, this little thing you got that's kind of bag size that'll fit in your bag. I mean, there's more. You've seen other versions of it getting older. Yep, we will be taking a break shortly.
Yeah.
You kind of open it and it goes like click, and then you open the thing. and it kind of almost like adjusts to fit the flower petal inside of it, and then it it kind of almost the lid almost kind of expands a little to fit on the glass again, and it's perfectly fit sized. You can still put it in your bag just fine, and oh, excuse me, I forgot I gotta look up but do oof. My bad, one sec. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oops, I need the Pokedex. That's not how you spell it. There we go. Oh wait, no. For fossils, sorry, because that's the egg hatch, right? How many days is it usually for fossils again, Sean?
Oh, just one.
Just 1 day? Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, for yours though, it'll take 2 because you have a cheaper one that you got.
Mm-hmm.
So after 2 days, when you guys get to Doug, it'll turn into an egg then.
Yep. And also,
Okay.
conveniently, my Vulpix can make the egg hatch faster. Haha.
Nice.
Because it has flash fire. So.
All right. So with that, we're going to take a short break. We will do the days traveled stuff when we get back. So we will find out what happens along the way, either to see if anything inhabits them, making it take longer, or if they get there sooner than they thought. But yes, we will be back. Go get some drinks and some food and maybe some restroom stuff if you need it. I know that's what I'll be doing. But yeah, don't go away. We'll be right back. Hello,
I'm
well,
gonna continue talking now.
yay! He did it this time. Woo!
It's done to me, so I'm gonna do it to you.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. We are now having some sky travel as we're going to be traveling for 2 days over to Doug. Wow! Someone roll me that D20. We're just starting.
Check my grower, please.
Oh yeah, before that, check your grower. After having calmed down a bit from Luther.
A little bit. I mean, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I've got the grower. I've either got the grower just beside my front door, or
Yeah.
I am, or like in my room. One or the other. I can't
Okay.
remember. I'm not,
Did you
I'm not
have
nearby for me.
something in it already?
Yes, I do.
When? How long ago? When was it that you put it in? Because I have to decide how many.
I put it in because I know I got a berry from it.
Yep.
I got a berry from it while I was in Doug.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you put it in there while they were at Doug because you were still in the fishing village.
Yes, that's where it is.
Kern.
And
Yes.
I got one berry while I was there for 5 days.
Yep. Okay.
And since then I have not looked at it. So I would like
Okay.
to examine it.
So if the tree is still in there making berries after that 5 days of being there, let's see. So it would have been 1, 2, 3 to get there, I think. Two more back. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 days would have passed. A week has gone by since you left Doug. Or not Doug, Kern, sorry. Wasn't there an item scanner on their ship? Oh yeah, also if you need to use your item finder, I remember you doing that when you were in the
Oh no!
Sea Oasis? Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Not using the item finder. Adolfin's not in
Got it.
a curiosity mode. He's just innate. I'm just taking care of something because I need to take
Gotcha.
care of something.
So how many days every day, or how many days go by before you get new berries?
Okay, let me look up that planter. Planter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also during the travel, I construct my rainbow gem.
Nice.
So, portable growers / berry planter. Portable growers can be each grower holds 1 plant.
Oh.
I don't know how long then it would take.
Okay, let me look.
I know it took a few days for the thing to grow up properly anyway, and I think I got 1 berry after it fully grew and started producing berries, but that was it.
It takes 2 days for the plant to mature. After becoming mature, the plant's caretaker should roll the plant's yield roll every day.
Oh, every day.
Yeah, every day.
What's the yield roll? Like a D4 or what is it?
Let me check.
You're gonna have whatever times 7, or you'll roll 7
This
times.
is
I guess.
this is berry, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's berry.
What tier is it?
Only 1. It can only be 1.
Yeah,
1d3 minus 1, and since this is in a pot, it's in the planter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the planter.
What page is that?
I just. It was on. It is on. Well, the plant to grow, as in the thing, the description of it is on page 284. I didn't search any further than that, but so let me look at my document. That's the plant ability. No, it's just a description of the kits on page 284. That's
Okay,
it.
so you gotta roll a 1d3, and since you're doing this from a portable grower, you don't suffer a 1d3 minus 1. So just a straight roll. 1d3.
So just 1d3, and you'll
Yes,
roll it
1d3.
7 times.
Cool. All right. So do d6 divided by 2. Rounding up. So that would be 3.
Mm-hmm. 5.
That's 1, so 4.
Oh, 4. Yeah, okay.
That's 7. So you said 7 times, right?
Yep.
Wow, you're gonna have a ton of berries. Nice.
8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more times.
Yep.
11. Fuck, 14.
Jeez.
And 16. So on this plant right now, there are 16 berries.
Damn.
Um,
Technically,
I'm
I would
gonna
have said
s-
you would have picked it every day for that. So it's like each day would have had like one day it would have had
Sure.
1 day it would have had 3. But yeah, but in total over the week you got 16 berries. Damn.
I have 17 blackberries right now.
Nice.
Because that's what they
You
were.
could
they were
definitely sell those for money.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Also,
Alright.
Henry
And-
would be very happy to have those because those are really good for Pokemon contests. And Henry likes his Pokemon contests.
Well,
And
if he
if
asks for them,
you
I'll give them.
do,
Yeah.
if you do, you could get mulch and it'll add a +1, so you could get even more berries.
So we'll,
Nice.
We'll sort that out later. When
Yeah,
when
yeah.
Ada
All right.
talks about
So, first day, Adolfin has got his berries. Because the 7th day now would have been the extra day, I think, right?
it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Robert, you just made you go back into the workshop, not this, or actually, would this technically be a science thing too? Because I can see it like using chemicals to like combine all your gems together.
It would be more like a tinkery kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of go over to the tinker area and you just kind of tink them, like tink, 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 and kind of use like almost your aura to kind of fuse 2 of each of your crystals together, and you make a rainbow stone. Well, not a stone, but a rainbow crystal.
Yeah, Rainbow Gem.
Rainbow gem. That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of
that's cool.
looks almost like the
Like a rainbow,
rainbow
feather.
badge in
Oh.
Gen 1.
Oh, yeah.
Like the
The-
one you get from Erica.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So with everybody, first Echo, are you doing anything? Are you making anything on this first day before we roll?
Oh, should I craft it? I assume nobody wants cybernetics.
Elephant definitely doesn't.
All right.
There we go.
Oh,
I got nothing.
okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Robert, do you need the grounds back?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Also, yes, and then Adolfin, from now on, I guess, with the berry bush, you'll just have to tell me when you do pick it, because I actually did forget. Technically, if you don't say that you pick it, it'll just stay in the bush for that many days, so... But I'll do the 7 days thing for now, because we did forget about that, but yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about
Plus,
that.
also, you weren't here, so I wasn't sure, so... But yeah, so if you're here and we have days go by, you just gotta let me know if you're gonna pick the berries, and then we'll do that for that. Okay. Alright, someone roll me a d20.
I'm gonna do it.
12.
12.
Nice. Alright, so as you guys are flying through the air, you kind of catch wind with a group of those creatures you saw before when you were in Kern. You're flying with a flock of the bombirders, but they don't seem to be doing anything. They're just kind of flying next to you. They kind of just caw, but yeah, they're there.
Pretty and not dangerous, hopefully.
They look at you as they kind of fly, and they're like, ah! And then they kind of just try to fly off as they almost hit you. Yeah, so they just kind of fly off and go their separate way. Alright. Second day. Anyone doing anything?
Go on, Echo. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the berries.
Alright, roll me a d3. Or d6, I guess, when I have it.
That's not what I wanted. 3.
Nice.
Hell,
All right, and then
20.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm going to knock on the cockpit door.
All right.
And just kind of like say Echo's name, just be like, Echo, Echo.
Yeah, Echo, you hear a knock on the door, so, and then you hear your name.
Oh,
being called.
the door automatically opens, and Echo's not
Oh, yeah, it's
facing you, but you can see like a little camera from where it is, a security camera for the topic, like zoomed in on you. It says, and Echo says, "Oh, we need to get Robert."
It's quite crowded in here. But I was just wondering if you still have that that stone that I let one of your Pokemon hold, the that ground type one.
As you said that, Obsidian walks up to you, and what do I assume that Golas has a pretty long chain. Thing.
Oh yeah, they've got giant hands. In fact,
Oh yeah.
Golett itself is a medium size, so he's just this big old boulder with legs and arms and
Yeah,
head.
he's as big as a person. Yeah.
Yeah, and he comes up and he just kind of holds out his arms and goes, as he almost sounds like a robot, but made of rock.
Well, thank you, Mr. Obsidian. Also, hey Millie, how's everything going on your end as
This
a
is so
co-pilot?
fascinating. Like, I mean, obviously I've seen ships like this before, but seeing, I haven't. Well, mainly I'm just looking at your friend here, Echo. I've never seen an android pilot a ship. Well, I mean, actually, yeah, I've never seen an android pilot a ship. I've only really piloted ships on Dimebos.
Yeah, I guess you probably don't get out much, considering that nobody really ever leaves Demobos that often.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've
if they
only
do,
just ever gotten into the air.
you know,
In fact, space
Well-
travel's pretty new to me. I'm good. You know how well I am at flying a ship on the plane on this thing, but when it's in a, well, actually no, because I forgot. I flew you. She's very forgetful. She forgot that she flew you to. She actually had to modify her ship for space travel.
well,
So
actually, no,
that's-
it was Morgan that flew him.
Oh,
Because
right.
I forgot. That's like, oh yeah, duh, it was Morgan. Because like,
Yeah. But yeah, so she's just like, I had to modify my ship to get to space. That's why I kind of want to be able to fix that ship back up because, well, you know, it's my baby.
yeah.
Can Echo make a technology check to see if from memory, would it be possible?
Yeah, roll me a tech education.
Because it'd be really funny if it's totally beyond repair. 13, my friend.
Yeah, it's fixable. In the same sense that, like, if you know, Launchpad from DuckTales kind of fixes things up, and they're like fixable,
I
but
forgot about Launchpad.
fixable. Or you just like fixes things together with duct tape and stuff. But it seems to work. So she's kind of insane in that kind of sense, but from what you've seen, you think she could probably do it. Especially the way that ship was in, the shape that ship was in even after crashing. It kind of held together still pretty well. For how how big a
it was
divot
meant
it created. Yeah.
It was meant for war, so
Yeah.
Also, Millie,
Hmm?
I have a very serious question for you.
Oh, what's up?
Is your plan to return back to Damabos after all this?
Well, I mean, I do got a lot of traversals to do, and you know, I got some cargo to move back and forth, so probably. I don't really have any real. I mean, your daughter asked me to bring her here, so can't say no to a friend of the family, or a family member, in general either, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the plan is to
Well-
go back. If she wants to come back with, that's fine. But yeah,
I don't really want her returning back with you. Because if she does, she'd be seen as a failure if she didn't bring me back with her also.
understandable.
And-
Okay.
That would be bad. But if you do head back there without her, I want you to give a reasonable excuse.
Well, I mean, I don't want to just leave her, like abandon her, like, at this planet, because I don't know if she'll be in the same kind of situation you are, where you have your own ship, you know, like, she doesn't really have her own ship.
I'll try to work
So,
something out. With her.
I think she just came here for you. I don't know if
Yeah.
she'd want to stay here, so maybe
No,
she'd
I'll-
want to
I'll-
come back. I don't know if she'd want to come
I'll
back.
try
You
to
said
I'll
you
try to
didn't want
work
her.
something out with her.
Okay.
We'll see. But
Yeah, I'll come up with a plan. I mean, obviously, my plan is just go back to Diamond Coast because that's where home is. But you know, you just let me know what the plan is, and yeah,
I appreciate it, Millie.
yeah, no problem.
But yeah, and then for the rest of the trip, I'm gonna be sitting out in the lounge.
Nice. Yeah, Katie's still just there meditating. She's been tired and stuff
Yeah.
for a while. So, but yeah, she's just been kind of sitting there, almost still thinking to herself, kind of ignoring you. But she hasn't really. It's weird. Yeah, she hasn't really moved the spot from that couch.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'll sit near her but not say anything.
okay. Roll me a focus check for your aura stuff.
Oh crap. Eh,
Okay.
he's a little less scatterbrained now.
Yeah, she's almost without saying anything. You can tell she's trying to have almost like a conversation with the aura with you. But
Mhm.
nothing is said, only things felt. You can definitely feel her thinking, and she's obviously like using the aura to think to herself, using it to kind of control emotions, but also like, you know, just she's not really trying to hide it or anything. It's just her way of coming up with plans and coming up with, you know, what she's going to do next. And it's just coming out as an aura, and you can definitely feel it. So her aura shifts from red to blue to white to, you know, just kind of almost like a rainbowish. She's just thinking and deciding what to do. Yeah. Okay, so with the, or is anybody else want to do anything? Or did Robert? Did you want to talk to her while she's doing this, or?
I might eventually, but not right now.
Okay. Anyone else?
I got nothing.
Okay, got it. All right, so Robert, one day of your fossil ticks off. Robert.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry.
And then-
I was
nope, you're good.
messing with my finger. My finger,
And-
like, ow.
And then I need someone else to roll me another d20 for the second day.
Whoa, Robert.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, okay.
That's either really good or really bad.
Nice. I'm kind of hoping that you roll low someday. But yeah, there's actually no sandstorm right now. Like normally there's a little bit of sand in the air from the residue sandstorm that's at the one side of the planet. Kind of in the middle, you almost get like flicks of sand, but it's nothing too bad. Today's actually fairly clean. There's no sand in the air. You hit a patch of air space that doesn't have any sand in it, and you get it clean. Nothing happens today. So, yeah. So with that, anyone doing anything before this last day happens? Now that there's nothing going
Berries
on.
again.
Yeah. Okay, roll a d3 or a d6.
I think I will also do something. Yay, 1. There we go.
You're like, yeah. Okay.
I think I will do something as well. Probably. Which one was it? Was it you? Yeah, it was you. I'm gonna get Cuddle out.
Cuddle?
Yeah,
It's been a while. I need to.
that's their nickname.
I'm gonna go in
Their
here.
nickname is Cuddlebug.
Cuddlebug.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I don't
Cuddle.
remember who that is.
That is
Gligar.
Gligar.
Oh,
Hell yeah!
Tiger, nice.
Yay! Okay, cool. So yeah, as you
Luther's always out. Just
Yeah.
standard.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
really have a
so as you release, or not release, but as you send out Cuddlebug, and Cuddle just kind of like he comes out of the ball, energy already kind of hanging off the ceiling, off of like some kind of coat hanger or something, and he's just like Gligar,
Hey, Cuddle.
Gligar.
And want to learn something?
Hmm?
Do you want to learn something?
Gligar.
Okay. What do you want to learn? Oh, you can't talk.
Gligar.
What do you want to learn? You tell me. And then I will spend a little time training.
Ooh, okay. So you're gonna do the experience training?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your command rank?
Probably not a lot.
If it's a 1 or a 2, then I don't think you get to add any XP to this.
Command is a 3.
You have a command rank 3 for novice?
I'm novice, yeah.
Ooh. Neat. Okay, hang on. I don't think I put that in Fantasy Grounds yet, so let me. Oops. Actually, no.
I don't know what that
There we go.
is.
No, you're good.
I think I actually had to upgrade command.
Pokemon XP.
command to level 3 'cause I'm
Yeah. That's actually really cool.
Oh, sorry, Robert. It was Iron Minds that makes you aware of any telepathic stuff.
Oh, yeah. But I do not have that either. So.
Oh, here we go. Okay, novice means you get +5. Okay, so, and you can also train up more than just the one if you want. Trainer can train up to 6 Pokemon at a time.
No.
Okay.
I'm
It's
doing
up
Gligar
to.
because that's
Yeah.
all that Adolphin has.
Yep,
Has
all
the
good.
available.
Okay, you can do this each day, up to a number of. The trainer can also apply experience training to a number of Pokemon equal to their command rank. Oh, okay. So you do, and okay. So the training features that you got, like your starting training stuff, and all the other training features you get, those are up to 6 Pokemon at a time, up to your command rank. But yeah, each day a trainer can also apply experience training to a number of Pokemon equal to their command rank. So you have a command rank of novice, which is 3, so you can do it 3 times a day.
And it's 5
yeah.
XP each.
It's 5 because novice gives them a 5, but it's Pokemon that have experience training applied to them gain experience equal to half their own level plus the bonus based on the trainer's command rank. So what's half of Cuddle's level?
Is that so? That is.
Be your
his
total
current
level half. Yep.
His current level is 10.
So it's 5 plus 5 more XP for novice rank command. So
Yep, so it gets 10 XP.
so he gets 10 experience.
Okay, and does that go into total XP or into training XP?
That goes into your total, I believe. Yeah, that goes into total.
Okay.
Yep.
That brings you up to 100.
Nice.
That's not including the stuff that
Yeah.
got in general. I need to sort out.
So I believe if you click off, it should level up to 11, or is that, or do you need 10 more? To
No,
get
he's
to
still
that?
got no. He was at 90.
Oh, okay. So it was 20 next to next, and then 10 to next. Okay, got it. Sweet. All right, so you go ahead and kind of sit there and train with him a bit. Almost. What kind of training does it look like? It could be like yoga. It could be sit-ups, like you know, just kind of.
Well, it's more.
I kind of imagine that it's Gligar kind of copying what you're doing. So.
Well,
Or
no,
unless you're training him to actually.
No,
okay. Yeah.
No, it's not. Hang on, what's his training? Focus training. Yeah, of course it would be focus training. It would be more because Gligar is a bit more of a physical creature. Adolfin uses his telepathic abilities or telekinetic abilities to force Gligar to try and force Gligar to do things that they wouldn't normally do or wouldn't think about doing. Like
Okay.
so if they're currently hanging, if they're sort of hanging from the ceiling, if it's living
Mhm.
he'll then float fuck it, we'll say one of the berries I've got. He'll float one of the berries at a point that's just out of reach for Gligar if he wanted to reach across to it, so forcing him to figure out a way to get it.
Nice. So it's thinking training.
It's thinking training, yeah.
Nice.
Because
Okay,
my
yeah.
training focuses, my training
It's kind of like
focused.
how you train a crow. It's you give them a puzzle
Yeah.
and you let them figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, doing that.
Okay. Cool.
Definitely sort of coming
So, yeah.
up with puzzles for Gligar to figure out.
You kind of ask you have him go up to the ceiling and he kind of glides up there. Well, technically he flies, but it looks like he's gliding everywhere he goes, almost like a flying squirrel, but for a
And
scorpion.
you know what? I will actually use one of the blackberries for that.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you see Gligar attached with his tail to the top, almost like he's hooking on something. I think if there's nothing to hook on, 'cause I don't think there's really anything attached to the ceiling. He was hooked on a coat hanger before, but he would actually almost, because it's not gonna pierce the hull like going through all the way, but he kind of like uses his tail to sting a hole in the metal, and he kind of hooks on it with his little hook. And then he just swings back and forth trying to go for the blackberry. And when the training is done, eventually he does get it. And yeah, he gets 10 experience from doing that. Nice. He's all happy eating the blackberry. He's like... using his claws to kind of... Alright.
Meanwhile, I'm just stroking Luffy being very vampire.
Of course. Yeah, Luther's just crawled and wrapped up on your lap again every once in a while, kicking the air because he's just like dreaming. Yeah, every once in a while, he's kind of growling in his sleep, doing the charm thing. Sorry. Yeah, and that is the finish of the second day. You then, when you get back to Doug. There's only really one area to land. Well, Bertordite comes up and he's like, "Oh, yeah, you can go land over here, Adolphin," and he kind of points the way. You've never actually been to Doug, so what you see is a big ravine that you guys kind of fly over, and you can see down in the ravine there's like a town, like with a tiny little desert inside, kind of like what you saw in the cave when you found Cacnea. In the cave there was like that little opening where you help the Cacnea get back up. Yeah, so it's kind of like that, where there's a small desert about a mile long, and then or not a mile, it'd be like, I'll say half a mile. You know, it's still there and you can see it, but definitely a small desert with a little cave at the end and like a town over there. And then further along the mountainside, there's like a cave that comes out. And there's a big farm area with lots of different colored crystals that you can see from the sky. One row's blue, one row's well, now that now that Robert has given him some crystals, there's like some little plots of like purple ones and some greens, but there's a lot more. Like there's a ton of red ones, some yellows, some blues, stuff like that. A lot of the rarer ones are the ones like that are like purple, green, and orange.
Actually, purple, green, and blue are the three rare ones.
Oh, purple, green, and blue.
And red,
yeah.
orange, and yellow are the three
Yeah.
kind of more common ones.
Yeah, so you'd have a ton of those ones, but the green, blue, and purple ones there'd be a little bit fewer of. But yeah, you can see this, and he kind of points to a spot where you can land. It's just kind of on the dirt, but it's like off the side. And yeah, sorry, not Adolfin. He points that out to Echo, but he mentions to Adolfin the ravine thing, because you haven't been there actually yet. So, yeah. So then Echo, he points the spot where you can land, and yeah, you guys, yeah, you made it before. I think only tech education's now for like immediate action stuff, like if because stuff like that. Your rank's high enough now.
Maneuvering.
Your rank's high enough now where you don't have to try
It's
to start it.
It's either for piloting, it's acrobatics, focus,
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, so you guys managed
or
to.
tech. One of those.
Yeah. But I figured your tech education is high enough rank now where you don't have to make those kind of rolls.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a debt.
Yep. If someone else tried to fly the ship, then yeah, they might need a tech education to even try to turn it on.
I could fly
I
the
don't
ship
trust-
as well as Millie could.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys
I
managed
do
to
not
land it.
trust any of my party members flying the ship, nor Millie. Because
Nor Millie. That's funny.
Adolfin flew it a little bit though. He did it fine.
True, yeah. Let me get to the desert. There it is. So yeah, as you guys land, nice and slow on the thing, you land in Doug, and you are now currently at Batorodite's
Little farm.
Crystal Farm, yeah.
Yeah. Or actually, Crystal Plantation. This sounds cooler.
Crystal
So-
Plantation.
Yeah, I want to call it that.
Crystal Banana Plantations. No,
Yeah.
that's awesome. But yeah. Yeah, and then you see, as you guys slowly land, you see Batorodite's parents come out and kind of almost run towards the ship as you guys are landing. Like, especially his mother.
Yeah. I ask Kate
Bert, you're okay. And then, yeah,
if
it's still
she wants to disembark.
She just opens her eyes and sits up, stands up and kind of gets off the ship. Just to kind of stretch.
Okay.
But yeah, she gets off the ship.
Adolfin would be the last to get off.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll leave with her.
Gotcha. So yeah, as you get off behind her, she just kind of walks off to the left and just kind of starts stretching because she's been meditating for a while. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then yes, Adolfin, as you get off last, I mean, yeah, everybody's off the ship. And you can definitely see, Robert's trying to just kind of, because were you still following her? Or just, okay. So yeah, Robert just kind of was hanging around Kate. Echo has, what did you do, Echo? I know you're you landed and then everybody got off. What is it you do when you get off the ship?
Do a little maintenance work.
Okay. So Echo's just kind of checking the outside of the ship, seeing if anything's wrong. As all of his Pokemon are kind of moving around and looking at, see if they can find any damages from sandstorm bits. Like sand
Yeah.
buffs.
Also, at some point, I gotta talk with Bert, but I'll let his parents welcome him home.
Yeah, and then at Elfin, you'd also see Bert walk towards his parents with open arms, and his mom runs at him first, and you hear a giant clunk from two big rocks hitting each other. and and yeah, and his dad is just kind of laughing from behind the mom, but he goes and hugs him as well.
But yeah, I'll try to start a conversation with Kate. Actually, yeah, no, Kate. Sean will call her Kate, but Robert calls her Katie. So, so yeah.
She turns and looks at you, and especially like it kind of looks like you're trying to say something, almost like when you go like,
Yeah.
Kind of thing. She's like, I can see you're trying. I'm still mad.
You have every right to be.
I don't want to kill you anymore, though.
But you also can't return home without me.
Yes.
But there is a third option.
Third option? I don't like three
You stick
options.
with me. Instead of killing me, bringing me home, or arresting me, bringing me home, you stick with me. I feel
Roll
like I have a
me
lot to
a
teach you.
charm check.
Oh no. He's somewhat charming.
Okay. Grandma will be really mad. They might send more after us.
I'm hoping that
And Robert just died from his.
There we go.
And secondly, hopefully Millie. Oh, whoops! Yeah, I didn't realize my internet connection. Messed up. Sorry about that.
It blipped at a good moment.
Yeah. But yeah, we can just fight them together. And secondly, Millie might be able to cover for us a little bit. Cover for you.
I don't really think anyone needs Millie to cover, we don't need to cover Millie for anything. I mean, she's not really a part of the family, so it's not like she's in trouble. Uh-oh. Oh.
Jeez, my internet, no.
No,
No,
you're good.
no. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, she basically said she doesn't think Millie needs to worry, or we don't need to worry about Millie, because she's not in the family, so she doesn't, it's not like she's betrayed them.
True.
I mean, she did help me get here, but no one really knows how I left.
Oh, so you left without telling them. That's actually a good
Well,
thing.
They asked me to find you, because we did find out you were still alive.
Yes.
But they didn't. I guess they didn't really say how I needed to find you, so this is how I did it. Because I found out you were. Well, I mean, the how I found out was the aura, and it was pointing into space.
Yes.
So I figured.
When we connected with each other, yes.
Mhm.
Which, by the way, that was. Your aura is so.
That was
strong.
terrifying.
It very much was. I don't even want to tell you what happened on my end.
I didn't know they could reach that far. Like, that was
Well-
what the fuck happened?
There's a certain bond between direct family that. Yeah, we must have just connected. It's a rare thing that I don't even know if researchers back on Dimebos even understand it, but sometimes when auras are close enough to each other, or their frequency is close enough, it can meld. Also, you were quite literally bred to be a powerful aura user, so I am not surprised.
Yep, Grandma told me that plenty of times.
Yeah. And unfortunately, that means that, like, your mom, she we didn't marry because of love. We married because of we were basically forced to.
We should talk about that later. Maybe there's, I mean, we returned. I don't like that talk.
Yeah,
You know.
I understand. Well,
I'll
we
come
could
with
change
you.
the subject.
But you need to tell me about all your stories.
And I would like to learn more about yours too. What you've been up to.
I don't like that. I mean, I obviously will tell you, but there's, I mean,
Believe me,
20
my
years
stories.
is a lot.
Well, my stories are dark. So.
Right, and in which case, Bertordite then comes up to Adolphin, and he's like, "Thank you guys again so much for coming to help me."
Oh, pleasure. Glad we could help.
No. I mean, there's nothing much else I can do. I might be able to help if there's anything you need.
That's actually a very very good question. I don't really know if there's anything else we need. I'm not really sure what our next plan is. In all honesty.
Well, you're free to stay here as long as you need to discuss. I've been talking to Millie. I'll be talking to Millie about work here. He kind of looks towards Robert. Did you figure out what was going on with, as he points to Katie?
Yeah, she won't be working with you. She'll be coming with us.
Cool.
She'll be
And Millie's like,
helping
"Oh, is
us
that
in
so?
our
Okay."
exploration endeavors.
I mean, that's one less person to bring back to Dimebos, I guess. So, just all good. I mean, but you know, just beware if you ever see me again bringing someone else around your part of town.
Yep.
Millie or Katie told me what was going on, so
Yeah.
yeah.
But luckily, I don't think that they'll find me nearly as easily as she found me. we share some sort of link.
True. Actually, I wouldn't know that, but I think, well, she told me about some kind of connection she felt. So, good for you guys.
But Toradite,
Yeah, what's up, Adolphin?
you happen to meet anybody who or see anybody who is searching for Robert or Katie or something, or seems to be threatening in any sort of way? Avoid them.
Okay.
Just a thought. That's all.
I mean, you say that now makes me nervous, but alright.
Well,
Because I kind of
Well,
just met you
just-
guys on a whim.
Yeah.
I know.
I hope I didn't wrap you
Which
up.
I appreciate you guys helping me find these crystals.
Oh, and that reminds me, and I hand him the rainbow gem. It's like, you plug this into your machine, and that should hopefully... It won't have the same
damn.
energy output as the crystal that you lost, but this should still be quite useful.
I'm...
Did
What?
you just hand him a rainbow tourmaline crystal?
You know what this is?
I do.
Oh,
Hey, look,
okay.
I do. Did you just do that? You fucking asshole!
Holy shit,
I
this is
love
like...
those things.
wha-
They're amazing.
In this game, yeah, rainbow gems are quite awesome, and I eventually hope to make one for everybody. But
What do they do? I mean, I'm actually curious what they actually do.
they give you, I think it's like 2 combat stages in a stat of your choice.
Oh,
And
so
it's
it's
a
a
held
booster. Okay. Oh, it's a held item.
It's a stat booster, and you can change which stat every day if you choose.
Oh shit. That's
So
cool.
it's a stat booster that you can just turn like a knob and just be like, oh, I'm choosing speed today, or I'm choosing defense today, or
Oh, frick.
special attack. So yeah, you can
That's
just
actually really cool.
Every day you can choose which stat it gives you a +2 combat stages to. It's a very powerful item.
Wow. Oh, well, thanks. This is awesome. I've never seen anything like it. Let me go test it out and just make sure it works. And then you see Bertordite just kind of run off towards the... He has, like, a lot of little of these ones you've seen before. Echo, you've actually... The one you took kind of looked at and managed to make a blueprint of from your best judgment. are these smaller ones that he has. But he seems to be running towards a big generator that's almost like behind the house.
Educational generator.
Well, you gotta follow him because he's kind of running off. So
I could
Yeah,
sense-
as soon as Echo heard technology of any sort, follow.
So you guys just see Echo just kind of take off after Bertordite. And yeah, roll me a tech education if you want to see if you can see how this thing is made. This one is a bit more difficult because it is a bigger thing, so unfortunately you don't get a full blueprint of it, but you think you managed to get like half of what you think might have actually be to complete it. This thing is strong. Like, you look at this thing and it's like, holy crap.
Is it possible to make it miniaturized?
He's like, I'm not really sure. I kind of bought this thing and brought it here. I kind of usually have someone come out if it ever needs fixing. Luckily they didn't break it when they took the gem, or when they took the crystal that was in here before. But I'm gonna see if I can get this to work with my skills. I'm gonna actually roll. I think I don't remember what if I gave him a good tech education or not. So let me find it quick. Yeah, let me take a look. Oh, he's got a novice, so. He can't really figure out, like, he's like, he kind of just, because it's not the same size as the gem that he had before. In fact, I think it's actually a bit wider. So he almost tries to, like, put it sideways and just, and he just, well, I'm sure that's nothing. And then he presses the button and, yeah, it seems to be working just fine. He's like, awesome. And yeah, it's not getting the full, and he comes up to you guys, but he mentions to you, Echo, that he, like he said, he bought it from someone when he bought it in Cusca, and someone like drove it out to him, and he was able to connect all the little ones to this. So he kind of has someone come out and fix it when he needs major, like, fixings. But all the little stuff he can usually do himself. So if you wanna know how to make one of these, you should probably go to Cusca and go talk to the guy. It's like there's like a major engineering store over there. They kind of help build not them specifically help build the city, but you know, it's like they're basically like an engineering spot that also helps power the city. So
I am very much interested in this,
yeah.
especially if our main power source in the ship ever gets knocked out.
Yeah, very true. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Robert, thank you for making this for me. I have something for you, because I said if you had managed to give me some more crystals, which is very much a thing. And yeah, he's going to run inside really quick. He says, I gotta go look for it, but give me 1 sec, as he runs inside. So you have some free time, if you'd like.
Yeah. I will turn to Adolphin.
Oops.
And I'll just be like, so how are you feeling?
I'm fine.
Okay. Katie, she will be coming with us.
Oh,
Oh, good. Okay.
But yeah, I will not let her out of my sight.
Okay. Good. Good.
Also, um, I was wondering,
Yes.
would you want to, for the place that we go to next, would you like to go to the metropolis, or would you like to explore the sand sea and see what those mysterious gang members are up to?
Um. Honestly, right now I don't know.
Okay.
Uh, well, maybe perhaps a change of pace.
Yeah. Maybe a
Even
little
though,
bit of a
even
break.
though a large city doesn't really sound like a change of pace, but you know, one that doesn't
Yeah.
quite involve all the creatures.
Yeah. You know, I agree with you there. My curiosity is strong, but at the same time, I understand that we need a break.
We can always come back.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. I feel like Henry also would agree with your decision.
Yeah.
What about Echo?
That's a good point. Oh, well, Echo, I for sure would know that. Well, actually, is Echo here or is Echo still?
Yeah, Echo would have came back with Batoradite.
Okay. Yeah. So
And
it's like,
then-
yeah, Echo, would you like to go to the metropolis then?
Yes, we on that standpoint. Looks up the ship, upgrade the ship.
That is very true. We also might be
That's
able,
just-
able to even make some money out there too.
I got my guitar ready, and also it looks up the clothing. I think I need those too.
Yes, yes, I seem to be lacking the fun.
Yeah. Yes, that seems like a perfect place to go.
When you hear Batoradite in the back, he's like, I found it! As he's running. As he's kind of like running with this, like, you know, like thing in his hand. It looks like a rock.
Just like everything else around here. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he gets closer and he's like, here you go, Robert.
What is this?
It's a fossil.
Ooh, another fossil. Interesting.
Another fossil. I've only given you one.
Oh,
This is the one right here.
I found 2 extra ones, but
Oh, did you? Well, I guess you
yes.
don't need this one, right? Nah, I'm just
no,
kidding.
No. I would gladly take it.
I'm kidding. I got you. Good. No, he gives it to
Do you know what it's of?
No, I mean it looks like a foot. You can kind of see on there, like, I guess there's some time right now. You can take a look at it, and he hands it to you. Roll me a Pokemon education. As you kind of glyph over it and kind of look it over. Oh yeah. This is definitely a foot of a combustion.
Yes, I can see that, and I take out like a little, like brush or like a scalpel or something like that, you know, something like a small tool. And it's like, yes, you can see the trace of the outline there. It's clearly a chicken-esque foot.
It's
so-
weird though because the talons on the foot almost look like blocks. Like almost kind of how like a what is it? Like a I'm trying to think of the word. It's like they grab rocks and they lift them up and then they kind of drop them like a plow kind of thing.
Oh, like a excavator? kind of
Yes, they look like excavator claws.
thing? Oh, okay. Well, interesting. It must be one of the natives to this region, even. Well, an ancient native to this region. Fascinating. Well, I'll have to pop you into my reanimation machine too at some point after I'm done with the current one I'm working on. As I kind of glance over at Adolphin.
Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, So yeah, just mark down, Sean, that this fossil is of a combuskin.
Yep. Yep, I have it written down that I have a combuskin. Well, technically I'll write down Torchic.
Mm-hmm.
Torchic,
Badoo.
Litten, and Badoo.
Yep. Alright.
Oh, fucking torch chick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
I got a fire chicken, a fire cat, and Rose.
For all the people out there who haven't got a fucking clue about my Pokemon, I'm here for you because these guys.
And that's why I'm excited, because
I do not understand. So I'm
That's-
here with you here.
and that's why I'm excited, because he doesn't know all these Pokemon. So when
Well,
he
it's
actually
also why I
gets to see
dumbed it
them,
down. It's like there's a fire chicken, a fire cat, and then a poisonous rose.
Mate, that can describe a whole bunch of Pokemon for like.
It really can, actually. It really, really can.
right? All right. Also, hi, Avarian. Sorry, I saw your
Oh,
thing,
hey.
so I will hydrate really quick.
Actually, I should too.
Not the right kind of hydrate, but it's still there. We got this. Yeah. All right.
I like how the three of us all did it at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Helps only recognize some of the names. Oh yeah, true. Okay. Oh yeah, for you, Edward. Schoolia is like, he's only recognizes some of them.
Yeah. Sculia. We're together on this one.
Nice. All right. Is there anything you wish to do? Because you guys decided you want to go back to the Metropolis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything you wish to do before saying goodbye to Bertordite and Millie?
I evolved my Eevee, so I can finally remember to do that.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So, I wish I had the music for that. That'd be cool to like press that when you guys
Yeah, the
forcibly.
doot,
Yeah.
doot.
But yeah, so as you take the stone you had made, what would we call it? The sandstone or
Earthstone or Terra Stone, something like that.
Earthstone? Nah. Let's call it the Earthstone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you take your Earthstone and you send out
Archie.
Archie. Yeah, you send out Archie, and Archie sees, he kind of rolls in the dirt, and then he notices the stone in your hand, and he goes, Eevee! Eevee! He's just like almost slapping his tail in the dirt behind him.
Yeah. I put it on the ground and let him touch it himself.
Okay. In fact, I will play this music then for now. As Eevee kind of runs up to it, almost like sniffing it, and kind of like almost running around it, creating a little mini sandstorm. He dives at it, and he starts glowing white, and the sandstorm also starts like shining white through it. And when it disappears, it almost looks like there's still an Eevee there, but this one has longer fur. It's got sand in its fur as well, and it's got it almost looks like clumps of dirt and mud attached to it. So it still looks like an Eevee, but it's got longer hair and a little bit of an edge to it. And your Eevee has evolved into a Dungeon.
Yep.
Dungeon. Not dungeon. Dungeon.
Dungeon. Yeah.
Dungeon.
So, I will say, with the evolution, because normally with the Eevees, I think they learn some kind of move when they evolve, based on what
yes.
typing they are. You can give this one Bulldoze.
Ooh. That's fun. Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Sean's technically is already his can't be randomized. And we'll get to that. Because now that you have evolved your
Actually,
Eevee,
that's true. I do have an egg now.
yeah. Well, so
hopping
it
out
has.
of the thing.
I was going to because of what time it is, and because I do want Schoolia's thing to happen, I will roll the randomize for his egg that will happen. So it was going to be a grass ground type.
Yep.
So, Skule, did you want the first or the second typing to be randomized? I will let you choose. And also, this is going to be a shiny one as well because of the resub. So, and in
Hey,
fact, I
Dolphin's
will
gonna
write
get a
down.
really awesome Pokemon.
I will write down shiny, so that I don't forget that this is shiny. Isn't it normally the second type we've been changing? I guess, yeah, we could do that. Alright, so...
So instead of grass ground, it'll be grass something
grass
else.
something else, yep. So let me pull up my hidden power so I can find out the...
It'd be
So
really
I can find
cool
out the
if
typing.
you actually managed to fire, have grass fire. That'd be dope.
Grass
Alright.
fire would be cool. Or grass dragon would be hilarious.
I rolled an 18.
What
Okay,
is it?
cool.
What is it?
It'll be a grass water type.
Ooh, also interesting.
Yeah.
It does have blue, like one blue rose and one red rose, so it could just have 2 blue roses.
And because it's a water type and it's going to be a shiny, I will also add the move, because I'm going to give it an ability. So when it evolves, you'll still be able to give it all the ability stuff it would normally have. So when it hatches, it'll get an ability, but because of the shiny, it'll have a second ability.
Oh wow,
I'm
when it
gonna-
hatches, it's gonna have 3 abilities. Because I
yeah,
can make
true.
it have 2. It's gonna have 3. This is gonna be a powerful Badoo.
Water absorb. Yeah. I should randomize for that too, but there's too many abilities, so yeah.
This is gonna be awesome.
So you wrote that down? Grass, water, and water absorb? Sean?
Oh, for me? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I can write it down here on
Yeah.
this.
I mean, I could too, but yeah. I figured you're already keeping track of all this stuff, so. Okay. Cool.
Yep, there we go.
Nice.
Oh, and plus 2 basic abilities. Because of my paleontology.
Nice. Oh shit, that's cool. Alright,
Yeah.
so as you as your Dungeon comes out of the sandstorm and manages to come out of that and look all dirty and stuff. What is your, because I believe we can also take care of that too, but I believe if I think your Eevee that had one ability, I think that basic ability changes to something else.
Oh yeah, it probably would. Let me see here. Where
And if it
is-
does,
oh yeah, so it would
if
have been
you-
run away to something else probably.
Yeah.
But I'll look.
See-
I'll look
see
it
if-
up in the
yeah.
next.
I was gonna say, see if the other EVs do that, unless the Dungeon in the Porygon Dream and Reap have abilities that you could choose from. In which case
they
you'll
do.
choose from. Okay, then you'll choose from
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
So
Yeah, they have.
I'll do that all
Dungeon
off
has
screen.
Sand Veil or Sand Wash.
nice. Okay.
But yeah.
So,
So
and
I
yeah.
definitely needed to learn Sandstorm then at some point. That'd be great.
All right. So, you guys see this happen, and yeah, you guys just see his Eevee evolve into this like larger, what's the word? Like a poodle that has too much fur that just kind of
Oh,
drapes.
just floofy, poofy.
One of those, yeah, it's one of those dogs where it's like it's not a poodle, but like they have the they almost look like a mop when they walk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know. What you
Yeah.
mean.
I know.
Yeah. He kind of like that, but as he runs, it's like, it kind of like yeah, and he actually kind of almost digs into the ground, creating a tiny little like sand pile every time he digs around, as he uses his bulldoze just to kind of like get more dirt on him.
It's like a chinchilla.
Yeah. All right.
Oh man, he has Burrow of 5. Jeez.
Oh yeah, he's just burrowing around. That's kind of what he's doing too. So he's like almost like a dolphin jumping out of the ground. He's just,
A dolphin? No, that's Ed's character.
Oh my god.
Character, not like that.
All right, so you guys decided you want to head back
for so long.
to the metropolis now.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yep.
as you say your goodbyes to Botordite, and you fly off into the sky as they wave as well. And we're in Doug, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'd say it's gonna take another. Well, I said 2 days for that. I think that's a little bit further away since you are above the mountains in the sandstorm. This will to get to Cusca. It's gonna take you 3 days.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
The speed run was shit.
The speed run. That way, next week we could just start at Cusca.
Each of those days.
Yep.
I will pick berries.
Okay.
So every day.
Yep. Roll me 3d6s or
Yep.
1d6 each time.
1, 2, 3. That's 3, 6. Wow.
Damn.
9. Fucking hell. Damn.
You're gonna get a lot of money.
Yeah, you're gonna have so many berries.
You got
If
9
anybody
berries.
wants berries, let me know.
Yeah. I'll go
I
find
would
out
have
what
30, but
berries
one of those went to
do.
Cuddle.
Cuddle. And actually, talking about that, I would also quite like to train Cuddle as well.
Nice. All right.
And
So
Luther. I'm going to train both of them.
okay. So what is Luthu's level?
11.
Okay. So I think we do round up in this case. So it's still gonna be. Oh, actually, yeah, it'll be 6 then. Or should we round?
It'll be-
I'll
be
do.
6,
I'll
so
do
I'll
round
get-
up. Yeah.
That's my 5.
Yeah. So Luther will get 11, and Cuddle will get 10.
7. Luther levels up.
Yay!
And
Do do diddle diddle
Cuddle
diddle.
will level up as well. because
Ooh.
he'll get-
I do want to try.
You do want to train. Okay, who are you training? You get to do up to 6 Pokemon. And you can do it
no,
multiple
he-
times per day, so it's just kind of depends on your rank.
Oh, that's true.
It's untrained.
Untrained, so yeah, you don't get any bonus XP, but you can train twice a day.
I actually will train Trick as well.
Okay. Sounds good. Tricks
Yeah,
level?
I'll train my Pokemon every.
Well, actually, so if you know your rank, Novice will always be a +5. I think Adept is also a +5. Actually, I can go look up that list again.
Well,
And I
Trick
can
will be
also
getting-
post it in the thing. Yep.
Trick will be getting 8 XP
Okay.
because he's currently level 5, so half that is 2.5, rounding up is 3, plus my novice makes it 8. So he'll get 8 for now.
Nice. Okay.
Brain's not working. There you go. So he levels up to level 6.
Ooh.
We've got 3 days, right?
You got 3 days, and you specifically, you can do it 3 times a day if you want. I think Echo can do it twice a day, and Robert, what's your rank for command?
Untrained.
So you would also be twice a day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna train Trick for all 3 days.
Okay.
I'm gonna train Luther and Cuddle on the first day, and then so I'll train Luther, Cuddle, and Rock and Roller. Once.
Okay.
I think that's Screecher. And Cacnea once, and Screecher gets trained twice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's better. Sorry.
No, you're
do
good.
some calculations.
Here, let me post the file so you guys can see your command ranks and stuff like that. That way you don't have to level them up during the match. You can do it after the game too. So,
Yeah.
and if you want, like that way, if you know you're gonna train them twice, you can take their XP that they would get and just multiply it by 2, and just add it in really quick like that too. So,
Also, I will be giving. I'll be training Cosmo, my Vulpix. But I'll also be giving Vulpix the egg to hold,
yeah,
and the egg will hatch in 5 days
nice.
because
Okay.
of that.
Sweet.
And I will be putting the Litten egg in the reanimator, which it'll become an egg before we even get there. So, yeah.
So you got the day you got to Bertordites as you're leaving, you put the rose one in first, right?
Yep. So
The
I
reanimation?
have a Badoo
Okay.
egg before we.
Oh, I
even
see.
got to
Yeah.
Paradise Place.
Yep.
And I'm having Cosmo hold it so it hatches faster.
So then you're putting
So it'll-
the Litten in the reanimation, and then 2 days, last day before you get to there, you put the egg back in or something, or
Yeah. The Litten egg will come out, and then I'll put the final.
Gotcha. Okay.
fossil in there.
It sounded like you were putting an egg in the reanimation machine. I'm like,
No, no.
what? Okay.
I'll take the
So,
Litten
yes.
egg out and then put that one in.
You look in, so yeah, you look towards your reanimation machine, and the fossil has turned into an egg.
Yep.
I think it's green with a little bit of,
It's like-
blue on it.
It's like dark green with a light green on the top.
Yeah.
This Badoo's egg.
Okay, yeah. This one will look slightly different just because of its type change. So
Sure. Yeah.
yeah, I think the green on top will be a blue instead.
Sure.
Yeah, and then you put the claw in the reanimation machine, and it starts to move around and do its stuff.
Yep.
Okay, so let us start rolling d20s. Who wants to go first?
Go on, Sean.
Me?
Oh.
Oh.
Let's.
Sorry, I just yelled that out.
No, you're good.
I had my face buried in the Pokedex.
All right, yeah. First day, flying away towards the mountain, you hit a non-pocket sand, or you hit a pocket of non-sand in the sandstorm that's kind of coming at you, and that is a clean day. Nothing happens. You get 1 day off for your egg, and 1 day off for your reanimation machine,
Yep.
and you plucked your berries for the first day.
Yep.
All right.
Already?
And I am also training all my Pokemon.
Yep.
On each of those days.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, and then I need someone else to roll me a d20.
Go on,
I'll
Echo.
do I'll do it. Got a 19!
Damn. Once again, you find these couple of days have been super clear. You can actually see kind of stuff in the sky, so there's definitely things flying above you, like more Pokemon flying above you, but they're kind of far away, not interacting with you. You can definitely see some, like, on the side of the mountain. It's so clear you can actually see the Dawn fans rolling down, and, like, you know, other Pokemon that are on the mountains and in the desert. So it is a very clear day. Nothing happens. Third day, final day, roll me a d20.
Alright.
Come on, 8 Alpin. I believe.
Watch, now you roll a 1.
7.
The wind picks up a little bit as your ship gets hit by some kind of... The last couple of days being calm managed to pick up a big sandstorm hit. That doesn't damage your ship, but it does create an extra day of time. As it does kind of keep your ship at almost like a half speed for a little bit. So your egg will get the 1 more day, so that'll be the 3rd day now, so there will be day number 4.
Yep.
Adolfin, if you want to do another berry pick.
And also-
I've done it 3 times.
No, I know, but this is day 4 now.
Yeah,
Oh.
we have an extra day of flying.
Oh, in that case, I will definitely do another berry pick, and I will train some more birds.
Yeah, nice.
More training! Woo!
Oh, also that
training,
means
yeah.
that the Litten egg would be done and the Torchic egg would be done
So,
by then.
just so,
It's 4 days.
just
You
so
have two
know,
reanimation
I'm
machines?
Creature.
Oh, sorry.
no, like I popped the Litten egg out and then immediately put the Torchic
Oh,
on.
yeah.
2 more days go by. And
Oh, yeah, true.
So yeah, I have all the eggs now.
Nice. Okay, and then sorry, what was that, Adolfin?
Yeah, sorry.
So, I'm gonna train Screecher, who is a Zubat,
Okay,
and both Rog and Roller and Kaki.
nice. Sounds good.
Oh.
Alright,
Come on,
I think I'll roll for the last day.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Watch you get it.
Let me roll my d6. Let me roll my d6 for the berry.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah.
2
So,
berries.
2 berries.
Ah,
Nice.
Ah.
Ooh.
Once again, it's the sandstorm somehow keeps you really from moving in space. You actually have to kind of... This sandstorm's a bit rough, actually. Your ship takes a tick of HP damage.
Ugh.
So in this case, I think it actually gets through, and it might actually take a breach.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, it makes it extra time, so you'd need someone to roll one more d20, so that is the
Let me
5th
do it.
day.
Go on.
Well, first, before you do it, this is an extra day, the number 5, if anybody wants to do anything on day 5.
Yep. Same
Once
thing.
again, training.
Alright,
I
sounds
call
good.
Adolfin to my cabin.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, you wanted to do something. Go for it.
I show him the glory of a hatching egg.
Ooh! This
Yeah,
is your
and-
first time seeing an egg hatch. So yeah, it's like, yeah, you see...
Oh, Echo has not seen either.
Oh yeah, you know what? Both, yeah, everybody come. Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, let's see, what's her name? Kate, actually, yeah, runs over, because she's curious as well. And yeah, you guys see
She's also-
almost...
also
It's interesting, because, like, you know how eggs are supposed to hatch, they crack. But since this one is, like, from almost like a seed, it's almost like a little, like, 2 little seedling, like, pop legs just pop out of the bottom. And then at the top, it almost splits open and wraps around each other. And then it kind of almost blossoms into a tiny sprout. And 2 little eyes and 2 little arms come out. And you see this, this Pokemon that almost, like, it was supposed to be an egg, but it was more like a seed. That kind of small bloomed into a, when the top seed that's on the top of it, one half is green and one half is blue as they're kind of sticking together, almost like
what is
clapping.
What is this creature called?
It is called a Badoo.
Yeah, it's B-U and then do, like D-E-W. Bud do.
Oh, dew.
Yeah. Like a dewdrop.
Yeah.
Like a flower bud and a dew.
I'm currently looking in the Pokédex, so I have
Yeah.
an image of it. And
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
Edward both loves and hates it. Loves it because it looks adorable, but hates it because it looks fuck ugly.
But you should see what it evolves. Like, if you scroll down a little bit, it becomes something real awesome. So.
Oh yeah.
Basically Baby Groot, yeah.
Yeah, I love Roserade.
But Adelphin is fascinating. He's like, he's just like Cagnia. What did I call him again? Oh no, Spiky. That's what I called him. Just like Spiky. Not Spiky.
Yeah, this
Is
one's
that
very
how
smooth,
that
and
works.
you just see this Pokemon just like almost like bouncing on his 2 feet as his like little butt on the top is like clapping. Badoo. Badoo.
It's adorable.
What
Do you
do?
grow? He just starts talking to it.
Badoo. Badoo. As he kind of shies down and like.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
But yeah.
Roll for today.
But yeah.
Hang on,
Oh
we're
yeah.
still.
Yeah. But yeah. But
I'll,
it's like I
I
turned to
will-
Adolf and it's like, it's yours if you want it.
Would you?
But yes, that's the reason why I decided to reanimate this one first.
Are you sure?
Oh, after what you've been through and what we've been through, I am positive.
Thank you.
Badoo. Badoo looks up at you. Oh yeah! All right.
Hey,
This-
hey.
Yeah.
Can I use my crit?
You don't have hero points. You can't use the crit on that. All right. I
I
need
was too
you.
distracted.
Awesome. This is amazing. Okay, are you ready?
Oh no.
What's up?
You need to roll me a D100.
Oh yeah, we're perils of the warping this.
61. Ah, okay. No, it's fine. Damn it. Okay, fine. So, as you you start feeling the ship almost like turbulence, like it's shaking a lot. You think that it might be pretty bad, but excuse me. Sorry, I got excited and almost started. But yes, slowly the turbulence ends up stopping, and for a little bit you're a little nervous and about for what's about to happen, and nothing happens.
Oh,
Yeah, damn it.
I didn't realize there was a nothing happens on
Yep.
that list.
I did a 50 or a 53 through 71. Nothing happens.
Hmm.
Everything else has
I
something
like that.
happen.
Also,
Yeah.
this is my picking the thingy.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So
So
anything else happen, or we're nearly
Nope.
there?
you're there. That was the 5th day, and you actually see now in the horizon as you fly in the sky. You see Kuska coming into view, and we're gonna leave it at that.
All right.
Oh my god, I was so happy. So happy you rolled that Echo River, and I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? Oh, damn it.
I'm
Nothing
happy
happened.
that we also delayed it a lot because it's like, yay, the delay made it so I could hatch a Pokemon before we even land.
Yeah. Alright. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let's do the right there. After today, I will be helping Ed and Adolphin get his Pokemon, so he will be able to have that for next time. And at the same time, your your Litten hasn't hatched yet, has it?
No, but that'll be the next thing that
Yeah.
Vulpix is holding the Litten egg,
Got it.
while
Okay.
the Torchic egg is going to be made, but it's not going to be incubated. So.
Yep. So just make sure you know how many days have already gone by.
Yep.
All right. Oh my god, today was so much fun, you guys. So many things happened. There was actually, I don't want to say. I'm going to ask you guys
a lot.
favorite memorable moments.
Oh my god, my Pokemon leveled up so much from the training.
Well, my favorite moment is also like, I'm not gonna be shocked if it was Ed's, but the conversation that Robert and Adolphin had.
Yeah.
And how it also completely changed what my plan / what Robert's plan to do with Kate was. Because
Oh,
my
really?
plan was to leave her on that planet and force her to keep chasing Robert. But because of that conversation, instead he just invited her aboard.
Oh fuck!
So that
Shit.
actually did completely change what my plan was going to be for that. So, yeah.
Oh damn!
That's funny and awesome.
Yeah.
That is, yeah, genuinely awesome. Also, I can't remember what it was you said, but there was something that you said to Kate, or that you guys talked about a certain subject, and I reacted to it because I'm hearing it as a player. And what went straight through my mind at that point is you do not let Adolfin know that. And I can't remember what it was. It was something to do about family. Though. I think it might have been to do with.
Oh, that was the.
I remember what it was. I remember what it was. It was the arranged marriage between Robert and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And what went through my mind was, do not let Adolfin know that.
It's not something that
He will
that
hate it.
yeah, it's luckily something that Robert is not a fan of, and also it's not something that Kate would be a fan of talking about either. So yeah.
Nice. All right, let's go across the top. Edward, you got any favorable moments? I know we were just talking about them all, but
Yeah, no, we literally
that was
talked
that.
about it.
Yeah,
Like that
That's
conversation
amazing.
between Robert and Adolfin was that was a cool moment.
that was kick ass. I loved it.
Even though it was very emotionally tense, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. Echo.
Oh shit, my feelings, man.
Sorry, man.
That's what
Yeah,
happens.
and then I gained that natural one.
I was so looking
Yeah,
forward
that
for
was
something
fun.
amazing to happen on that. I call it space phenomenon. Do. But yes,
You should really send over that so that
I gotta keep it secret for some of you guys. You just gotta roll more ones through fours. You keep rolling too high, and I'm like, oh, yeah,
We'll manage that. Have no
yeah,
fear.
Yeah.
nice. All right, well, with that, I think today we're gonna end it with that. Let's go see if anyone's live really quick. Oops.
oh fuck, yes.
What's up? Oop. Just scared me.
Alright, River's just going nuts.
Yep. Oh, yay. Okay, I kind of feel like I want to go. Yeah, let's go raid Jeff again. He's on again with some Manor Lords.
Oh, like
Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. All right. So really quick, if you'd like to go see anything else I've done in the future, I plan to bring this series over onto YouTube. I just need to find a good time to start that up. I also need to finish at least getting what I had from the campaign 1 up on YouTube as well. I think we have 9 episodes of campaign 1 on there. But eventually, yes, I do plan to get them on here. And if you'd like to join the Discord, you can join right there. I always post on all the different Discords when I go live for anything I do. This one's always going to be Wednesdays, unless things need to change. But so far, no changes yet. You never know. But, yeah, anyway. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll go raid Alejandro.
Alejandro.
I don't know. Anyway. Yes, so raid. I almost put raid Jeff. Oh my god. Alright, so,
Professionalism to the last.
yeah. Anyway,
Just
thank
like
you.
me.
Yeah! We'll be back tomorrow with some Scarlet Guard over on Edward's channel for Game and
Fingers
Tea.
Fingers crossed.
And actually, before I do that, then I can do this. Slash shoutout. Okay, I'll just do it like that. Sorry.
Oh, thanks. man.
Yeah. I
Yeah, so
keep forgetting I do that.
crossed. Yeah, that's great. Fingers crossed we will have Scarlet Guard tomorrow. There might be a chance that we won't, so we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, fingers crossed we will have Scarlet Guard where the guys are...
We're about to fight an army.
Well, shit's gonna go down.
yeah.
We'll
At
see
least
how that goes.
preparing for an army.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, that'll be fun and exciting. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. This has been Roll for Immersion, and we roll the immersion to you. See ya.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Uh,
Bye bye.